former moderator of the Forsyth County, has an ancient attitude that runs deep throughout these rolling Appalachian foothills. Lydia Kimbrell was at the march on Saturday.
And this is a white train. I think we should stay out of it because we don't want to. It's not that I hate them. I don't hate niggers. You know, I just want to stay.
Lydia Kimbrell is the mother of 9. She is instilled in values in her children and now her grandchildren, just as her mother taught her how to believe about the world.
But when they start coming up here to our schools and making us mix with them, we don't like that.
We asked her to find the Bible passage that prohibited immigration. She looked long and hard, knew the verses were in there somewhere. She read us one that she believes means God turned Cain black as a curse for killing Abel.
And the Lord said, "You mark upon Cain, let him shall kill him."
Lydia Kimbrell and her children may not be representative of Forsyth County. They are proof of how far Forsyth County has come.
Talking about politics coming from a view of the streets, you know what I'm saying, dog? We're not coming from professional view. We're not low into none of that shit that's on TV, you know what I'm saying? We come straight from the hood. The hood view, you know? Because we don't know who Clarence Thomas is representing. He's sitting on the Supreme Court, sitting on a bench, smelling like cocoa butter.
Yep. 2, 3, 4, 5. We live. Welcome to Hoodviewpolitcs, where we go into a deep, detailed dive into politics from a hood point of view. I'm Reverend Jones.
And I'm Tony, the #1 soul brother. And welcome to a Wednesday night edition, a little midweek mix, if you will, of Hoodviewpolitcs.
You best believe it. If you're new here, you don't know what to expect. But if you've been here before, you know what's going on here. We chasing magazine coons. And plus, we chasing that black debate. You know what I'm saying? We black and we proud. You best believe that. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
What's been going on?
I mean, another day, another bunch of mess.
Bunch of it.
It's because it's Wednesday. I don't mean that shit gonna stop. Ain't gonna let it stop. Got a motherfucker out here. You got a motherfucker just clowned and appointed. What's the defense? Heck, sir? I think the defense department, I ain't mistaken. I'm tripping right now. But his own mama. Get this. His own mama came out and said he abused women. Yeah. And he's still on tour on Capitol Hill trying to drum up support. If he gets through, and he gets that position, what does that say to women?
But, bro, they gonna, first of all, whoever they want, they gonna put it in joint whatever what type of history they got. But at some point, that's why I said at the beginning, man, you have to let them do whatever the fuck they want to do. They want to do that, let them do that. You know what I'm saying? They want this motherfucker in there, let them have it. You know what I'm saying? Because everything gonna go on to what you said from the beginning and what you was trying to tell people. So don't stop them from doing everything you was gonna do.
Oh no. No.
Shit.
I ain't trying to stop them. Let them do it. I agree. But we still gotta point it out. Because if we don't point it out, if people like us don't point it out, then they gonna slip it right on in there. And nobody ever know. Fuck that. Little bitches on black. Yep, they did it again. But my point on him is dude, your mama came out, went public, then tried to clean the shit up. But damn it, yeah, your mama said he's an abuser of women.
But she went on Fox and it was like, man, I hope he changed over the last 7 years. Like 7 years. Damn.
Cause you've been doing this for a minute.
But yeah, he abusive women and all. I mean, it won't make sense if Trump don't pick somebody that's in a sex ring, pedophile, or all that good shit. He like all that shit around.
All that shit.
So what's the like? No, it's not even surprising. And my whole thing is let this fool bring all the clowns he want in.
Yeah,
I know it's gonna hurt us as Americans in the end,
but
for real, you gotta let them do it.
Yeah,
The motherfuckers voted. Half people set their ass on the ass and watch TV, and the ones that set on their ass and wanted to vote for them. This is what you got.
Oh yeah, and I'm still gonna point out every time we come on here, we told you this dumb shit was gonna happen. We tried to warn you. We tried to warn you earlier that this shit that's going on now was gonna happen. He got every fucking lunatic he can find to run this country. Every billionaire lunatic. They got money they can just throw around to do whatever because now they got access to the whole fucking planet. And it's a race to see who's gonna be the first trillionaire.
Said from the start, bro, that the millionaires were taking over.
Mm-hmm.
Whether you listen or not, that was on you.
Yeah,
they was gonna take over this thing, all cabinets and shit, and everybody else gonna be people that gonna suck his dick. It's just real simple, bro.
Yep.
They don't get no simpler than that. Now, motherfucking Charlemagne.
Uh-huh.
I don't. First of all, we called this shit from the beginning. That him and Stephen A. was gonna go back to that normal.
You know that normal ignorant ass self.
Yeah. And for some reason, he is back on the View, promoting his book again. You know what I'm saying? But him and motherfucking Whoopi get into it about the pardon for Biden, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if you now. First of all, you already understand what me and No One Soul brother have, right?
Right.
Now we both feel like he supposed to did it. We both. Now personally, I would have done it, but I personally feel like politically that's a bad move. So you had to make a choice on that. You know what I'm saying? That was how I looked at it. So, but I don't hate him for doing that at all.
I mean, yeah, it never feels good to be taken out of context, but what I didn't like the most was that they didn't do anything to combat it. Right. I would have ran the same ad and just said, Donald Trump, you know, what is it? Donald Trump supports, what was it?
He was the one that was supporting tax.
Yes, Donald Trump supports taxpayer-funded sex changes for prisoners. I would have ran the same ad because it was legislation under him as well. And you know what else I would have did if I was our campaign? Since Donald Trump used me, I would have used Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan said Donald Trump was a threat to democracy. Joe Rogan said he thought Donald Trump was, I think, unhinged was the quote. Right. You got to mix it up. You got to get dirty with these people. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to muddy the waters a little bit, cause confusion.
Now he used.
Wait.
Now he used.
Motherfucker. I'm not going to let you slide with that, you bitch ass
you can't do that.
First of all, your words. I'm not, she support that. I'm not doing that. I ain't supporting her with that. You said that shit, you bitch ass nigga.
Yes, she did.
The fact they ain't bringing it up because they a little older and shit, you gonna slick talk these older women on the stage. I get that. But your bitch ass said, and envy bitch ass. Oh hell no, I ain't doing that. If you didn't say that, you wouldn't have that to put in the ad, you dumb motherfucker. They gonna say, hey, it's their fault. They should have spit it around. What? You should have never said that shit. Like, what are you talking about? How you gonna blame them for that? Now they should spin around and put Rogan in the ad. Like, what? If you fuck up, you gonna tell them they should try to do something different now? That don't even make sense. Instead of you coming out and saying and making it a bigger, bolder thing, because you know that ad is running, they're paying so much money on it. Because you seen it, you jackass. You should have brought that shit up every morning you woke up on your motherfucking radio show. I don't agree with that. And second of all, this is the real thing. He signed the deal. Donald J. Trump signed the bill for transgenders to fucking get surgeries, bro, in jail. He signed that. He should have woke his ass up every morning to clean his shit up and said that. He didn't, though. So what are you talking about? He woke up the next morning and said, oh, you know what? We found out people been DMing me. Trump using us in the ad. We don't agree. What the fuck? You don't agree? You said that, though. What the fuck are you talking about?
Same old shit. That's why me personally, you know, celebrity endorsements, they get a little, you know, they get a little play in the press for a minute. So, you know, they gen up and they'll bring some new eyes to the cause. But they always, the majority of them, they go back to, you know, the way it was. Now all of a sudden you got all these good ideas that you say you've been had. What was this shit during the campaign if you supported her?
My thing, I don't like all these motherfuckers running around now. This shit out, that shit out. You should have did that.
Yeah.
Like, bro, you're not making sense. There's a lot of motherfuckers doing it. I ain't gonna motherfucking Roland Martin. He on the joint doing the same thing. Should have did it. Should have did it. Like, bro, first of all, everybody gotta keep in mind 100 days. Okay? How many different things you think she can accomplish with that? So stop screaming out, you should have did this, she did that. When everybody agrees she ran a flawless campaign. So to turn back around at the end of this shit, after you Roland Martin said this shit was running smooth. In fact, after the debate, everybody agreed. Even white people agreed. She ran a flawless campaign.
Yeah.
That was after me and him already said that. See what I'm saying? So if it was flawless then, why now turn around and say, oh, you should have done this, should have done this, you should have done this, you should have done that. Like, bro, that don't make sense to me.
Because everybody think because they gave an opinion or gave an endorsement or whatever, that they think they qualified to dissect the campaign right now. And so they think their opinion count. Your opinion don't count. If your opinion really counted, you know, she would have won the race. But evidently your opinion don't count. So why should it count now? You know, say what you feel. Okay, boom, boom, boom. We lost the race. It's fucked up.
No.
And keep it moving.
My thing with Charlamagne is he didn't take his responsibility for putting out misinformation.
Yeah.
He didn't do none of that.
We said that.
He just blamed the campaign.
Yeah, we said that about 3 weeks ago. That
they should just
it was nobody.
Like
yeah,
that.
It was the little look. The motherfucking minimum. I ain't gonna say that you should have done. I'm gonna say the minimum that you owed her was that you owed her for spreading misinformation about her all them years and talking greasy about her all them fucking years, was to get on your fucking platform, and if you really supported her and wanted to see her in the in the White House for the good of black people in the country as a whole, then why the fuck you didn't get on your platform and set the record straight? Say, damn, I put out some misinformation. I believe that. Do like that. Like, ain't but one person did that, and it was DL. It was DL Hughley. So why the fuck you just didn't get on your platform? Say, look, this is what really went down. We went back and did the research, and we urge y'all to do the research too. This didn't happen, but she did this. She did that. This was misinformation. This was wrong. we got it wrong, and forcefully put that back out there. That's the minimum y'all owe her.
But for to make this shit real clear for anybody listening, right? This transgender, first of all, it's in the Supreme Court now as we speak. But this whole misinformation thing comes from, first, Trump signs the bill. That's the first problem. But then they taking it off of interviews she had with a transgender, which I watched the whole interview. The question wasn't that. Her problem was anybody that's on Medicaid, no matter if they're gay or transgender, whatever the fuck, if they're on Medicaid, they had the right, no matter if the fuck they locked up in the hospital, wherever the fuck they at, they have the right to their Medicaid. What Republicans wanted to do is, just because he's transgender now, he can't have his Medicaid or her Medicaid. That's the thing there, right? And what she was saying in that interview was, I'm for everybody. Again, we said this before. I'm for everybody keeping their Medicaid. Everybody having the right access to things they need to stay alive, right? They clip that out, and these niggas run around and feed into the narrative. The #1 hit job ad that he had in his whole joint, right?
Okay. But none of the people, you know what I'm saying, that really owed it to her really did set the record straight, and allow him. They was talking about, well, Trump getting away with this, Trump getting away with this. Look, the campaign ain't just the candidate and the people that's under her, that's working in her organization. Campaign is the supporters too. Even though, you know, we don't get paid, we not on a payroll or nothing like that. But the campaign is the supporters too. And we got to get out there and talk to each other and talk to other people, whoever, you know, and put out good information, good research information, not a bunch of bullshit that somebody told you that don't like her. And I bet, I'm willing to bet, all these fucking rumors, you know, well, you know, it got pushed by the white media. It probably got started there too. But
all right, see, he went on in the joint.
But then in his statement pardoning Hunter Biden, he says that it was a political pursuit by his own Department of Justice.
Explain to me why it is that when Joe Biden does something, everybody clutches their pearls. He's wrong.
Nobody
he lied.
criticized Donald Trump more than me or Charlamagne.
No, I'm sorry. Yeah, people have criticized it more.
Wait, this bitch tried to be slick and say, wait, nobody criticizing me. You and that fool?
You and this motherfucker?
And then on top of that, your bitch ass in Trump first administration. I don't know what the fuck you rapping about right now.
Right.
I've criticized him more. We've all criticized him more, but you're missing my question. My question is, what is it that makes people flip out with Joe, but we don't have the same kind of thing?
Well, I don't think people are flipping out with Joe. I think Democrats are flipping out with Joe because Democrats believe that they don't represent what he's currently representing, but that's just not true. That's why I say they stand on this moral high ground that simply does not exist. And I think this is also the problem when we pick sides, right? We've turned political parties into teams. I'm a Dallas Cowboys fan. Ain't nobody more delusional than me, right? Okay? I feel like we're going to the Super Bowl every year, but I'm not delusional. Well, no, that is delusional. But when it comes, but when it comes to political parties, if you pick a side, right? If you say you're a Democrat, if you say you're a Republican, you refuse to be objective about anything.
That's why I'm an independent.
Yes, but
And I think that's the best way to go.
It's not a monolith. We're not, Democrats are not a monolith.
Why can't you say when Democrats are wrong? And why can't Republicans say when Republicans are wrong?
I'll tell you when Democrats are
wrong. So you don't think Joe Biden is wrong?
No, I don't. Can I just point this out to you? The president has a part of power, right?
I didn't say you were ridiculous, Ms. Goldberg. I would never. I said that. I just think that.
Think about it. Think about it this way. Just very
Okay, two things about this right here. The first thing is, you see how quick these white bitches are screaming. Oh yeah, you see, I'm an independent, and the other bitch over here is just trying to criticize Biden as much as she can. See what I'm saying?
Right.
So everybody's getting back to where they're supposed to be from the fucking beginning of this. Is the key thing you got to pay attention to. All the people on TV, everybody's going back to the regular fuckhole.
Oh yeah.
And it's clear. First of all, she's a Mac. She went into his first fucking ministry.
Oh yeah, she's all the way.
Mac. She just don't like the crazy January 6th part. That's it.
Yeah.
Her. Other thing, if he call her right now, that bitch will leave that station and leave, go right and suck his dick.
Yeah.
So she's full of shit. Then the white bitch in this corner, she don't want to go either way. She don't want nobody to get mad at her when she go this way or that way. So I'm independent. So that means you don't stand on shit, bitch. That's how I see that. You know what I'm saying? And then this motherfucker go sit there and switch the whole thing to something she ain't saying. She's saying the Democratic Party is not just one thought process. You got different people that think different things. Republicans are different. He switched it to why you can't criticize Democrats. What the fuck they got to do with that? Now you see what I'm saying? So now she on defense mode of I don't defend them. You know what I'm saying? Like that's not the question though. And defend what? Them trying to lower the cost of motherfucking drugs? Defend what? Trying to get people out of poverty? Yes, defend all that. Like, what are we talking about, bruh? Some shit just get ignorant to me.
See.
But the fact that they just acting like they're not part of this shit's crazy.
Right. And the Democratic Party got many wings. We just like a big old resort. You got a wing over here, a wing over there, a chalet over there.
Kamala would have won. That bitch on the left, that white bitch would be a Democrat. Screaming, I voted for her and all this shit today.
Right.
In fact, she lost. Now I'm an independent.
Hey.
Don't ask me nothing about the Democrat shit. I don't like them or them.
This is
you know what I'm saying? Like, bro.
This is the problem I got with them.
Somewhere and stay there, bro. Stop being an asshole with this shit.
Now.
They gonna fuck around and take her off because you're not standing nowhere.
Yeah.
Fuck
they gonna run her ass off. But now this independent shit she talking about. Now she's independent. Okay.
Hey.
What was you doing to sway independence to the to whatever side you was running to? You was on that motherfucker ashamed to ever been a Republican. When everybody thought he was gonna lose.
See, you looking at people that drift around the whole internet and go where the wind blows.
But now they trying to drift back. See, that's the thing. They trying to drift back to the ship. And look, y'all should have said what you're saying now back then. Don't come with all this old new shit when you for 2 years y'all been crying, oh my God, what are you gonna do if Trump gets back in his country's going to hell? And you didn't do nothing to assuage your people. Kiss my ass.
That's true. That's very true. That's why I be saying about these motherfuckers. Like Charlemagne, y'all full of shit, bro.
Yeah, bro.
You know
you just, I don't know.
Now, I'm curious about something that we was talking about we was talking to the Black MAGA about was the border joint, right?
Mm-hmm.
And something I just figured out about Trump and the black jobs.
Oh shit.
I don't figure out what black jobs are there.
Mm-hmm.
In his mind right now, those jobs that you're getting paid less than minimum wage, they can under the table in the motherfucking in the fields picking stuff, the agriculture. In his mind, that's what the fuck we supposed to be doing. In his mind, those jobs, housekeeping jobs, all these jobs that's on the side for immigrants and motherfucking foreigners. His mind frame is the foreigners shouldn't be here, the immigrants shouldn't be here. Those are black people shit. That's the shit they supposed to be doing, as far as I'm concerned. The lowest parts of America is what the fuck black people should be doing.
Yeah, the shit they bought us
so
over
his
here to
mind, those are the black jobs.
do.
It just dawned on me. Talking to the main man, he kept on saying, yeah, but they pick cotton and they pick fruit, but they got machines to help too. And my mind was thinking, so this is in Trump's mind. Those jobs are the jobs we supposed to be doing. Meanwhile, he's gonna make sure we can't get corporate jobs because DEI and stuff like that is gonna be eliminated. So in his mind, that's the shit we should be doing. Period. If you're not an athlete, entertainer, fuck that. That's that you should be doing there. And all this other shit should be taken care of by white motherfuckers.
Yeah.
There's no immigrants no more. Who left?
Black jobs are the jobs they brought us over here to
Those are
do.
the black jobs.
To sow your fields, to pick your cotton, clean your house, to wash your clothes.
Those are black jobs.
That's what he means.
I kept on. We were trying to. What's the black jobs, you bitch ass nigga? But those are it. He said whatever those immigrants are doing, get them out, and your ass won't be doing that, you black motherfucker. That's your shit. You won't be doing that shit under motherfucking minimum wage and all that. That's your shit. And meanwhile, you're not gonna be upgraded to manager or nothing because DEI is the fucking out of here. So have fun with whatever that's left if you're not an athlete, motherfucker. So to him, entertainer, athlete, black person, cool. Anything else, your black job should be picking motherfucking cotton. Period.
Yeah, that's basically what
Figured it out.
Yeah.
Ain't that something?
Yeah. But
His mind frame though.
That's what a black
the thought
job
process of a white supremacist, bro. When motherfuckers be like, he's not racist. Think of the mind frame of the white supremacists. What else would they do? If the KKK leader was him, right?
Yeah.
He had the position of Trump. What would he do? Ban Muslim? What would he do? Mass deportation? Make it hard for a black person to be elevated in jobs? What else would a motherfucker white supremacist do that he not doing? I don't get it. So now, when people want to come in and say this woke culture thing, right? You heard about that shit?
Yeah. We've been hearing about that.
So to me, I'm thinking, I don't know, man. You know what I'm saying? I've been trying to figure out what's woke, right? And that's another thing that's been, niggas like us, we longer than the 2.5 years that we was on the podcast, well, we learned from that point, we know. But the shit, some of this in deep politics shit that y'all be making up on the wrong way, that's not in history. Like woke, that's the new shit to me. You know what I'm saying? And it gotta be like, what is woke? What is woke? Right?
I mean, if you believe that the police shouldn't be out here choking brothers out, you woke. And they make that sound like a bad thing. If you think that all people shouldn't have equal rights and the right to exist as they damn well please, you woke, and according to them, that's a bad thing.
So I found a motherfucking a video of Elon Musk explaining woke culture, right? And why he don't like that culture no more. And this is real important to everybody out there, because after this, after I play this right here, man, oh man, we're going to go deep into that whole thought process and how, because we clashed with this man over this transgender shit and shit like that. And this goes to the whole thing, I think. You know what I'm saying? That whole thought process of, the woke shit.
Tesla CEO shares that 20-year-old Vivian Jenna Wilson, whom he shares with ex-wife Justine Wilson, was, quote, killed in his eyes by the woke mind virus by seeking gender-affirming care after coming out as transgender. Elon tells the Daily Wire in an interview published July 23rd.
I was essentially tricked into signing documents. This was before I had really any understanding of what was going on, and we had COVID going on, and so there was a lot of confusion.
The SpaceX founder claims he only agreed to sign the papers that gave Vivian permission to undergo gender-affirming care because he was told she, quote, might commit suicide if he didn't.
I lost my son, essentially. So, you know, they call it dead naming for a reason.
Yeah,
all right. So the reason it's called dead naming is because your son is dead, killed by the woke mind virus. So I vowed to destroy the woke mind virus after that.
Vivian cut ties with Elon in.
Okay. There's a lot in there, right? Now, this is Elon Musk, the right-hand man of the fucking biggest racist on the planet.
Mhm.
That's now about to be elected president, right?
Yeah.
Elon Musk.
Mhm.
Who, in the beginning, everybody remember, he was with Obama. Obama was going to helped him with the X shit and everything at the beginning of his career. So he's all behind Obama at first. So get the thought process of him switching all the way over to MAGA and Black MAGA for his, out of his words, is right there. His fucking son transgendered into a woman. His fucking son transgendered and now is a fucking woman. Number one soul brother.
so
his whole argument is
one of them transformers.
His son
stop that shit.
His son has been taken by the woke. You get it now?
Mm-hmm.
And he gonna actually say his son dead.
Mm-hmm.
You heard that, right? Now,
I know
think about that. He said, my son is dead, and now I'm fighting against the woke culture. Now, think about that. Think about that. To him, the woke culture is what? Transgender?
Anything that ain't them.
Or your son thinking he's gay and he's thinking something called woke made him do that?
Mm-hmm. It's the woke culture.
Think about that, though.
You know?
Just think about that for a minute. His switch came when his son switched.
Damn.
Hey, it be the funniest thing about these dumbass fools, bruh, that these people falling behind. He's the main MAGA motherfucker. They love this MAGA fool. And his own son is a transgender. Can you write this shit, bruh?
I've been saying that for years. You can't write this shit. We're in the midst of a Hollywood movie.
Same thing with immigration. Donald Trump wife is a fucking immigrant. Now you see, what are these? The thing, like, these niggas be fucking putting bills up for sexual assault, and they be in church fucking for kids and shit allegedly, but really, like, bruh. The shit of y'all so-called woke is the shit y'all engage in.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers he put in his cabinet. Sex rings. Allegedly, but really. Come on, bruh. Sexual assault. Underage women. Allegedly, but really.
Man,
in the cabinet.
They said that during the Republican convention, and there's been reports out there that say that during that time, where was it, at Milwaukee?
Mm-hmm.
That in Milwaukee, they motherfucking gay sex sites got most traffic than ever.
Because all of them motherfuckers be
They be
like
doing this shit.
Anti-gay, which is woke, but they gay as fuck.
Okay. Who more likely or more times than not get caught up in a sex scandal? Then we didn't have our sex. We didn't have many a sex scandal on the Democratic side. So I ain't saying that it don't happen over here, but you get more tawdry, sorted ass sex scandals off of the Republican side than you ever do. You get shit with abortions, secret kids, and we had that with John Edward too. Beating the chick up, all kind of wild shit.
But Elon Musk's son is transgender, and he not like. Think about that. Is he allowed in the White House? Can he use the bathroom? What is happening with this?
That's one of that's I think that's one of the reasons. Yeah, I think that's one of or probably his main reason or his main motivation for doing what he's doing with Trump. He want to shut that shit down.
Now you get what I'm saying. He has a different motivation than government.
Yeah, he mad
because his son is transgender.
But the whole administration and their whole platform, Project 2025, that ain't about governing. That's personal. You know, that's you attacking people's rights. You attacking people. You know, you snatching people that want to snatch people up out their homes and put them out the country. You know, people that all they ever known is this country. You motherfucker, you still got to go. And that shit personal, and all of that shit comes off of their personal ideas on how the government and the country should run. So yeah,
he had a nerve to say his son has been killed. His son is dead, and he's been killed by the woke virus.
Damn,
that is fucked up. That's fucked up, bro.
Damn, yeah.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, that shit done set him off. So
now we see where he
coming from. So
he coming from.
He really shut a lot of shit down there. You know, hey.
Well, we can ask the MAGA, do that look like a girl? Can she go to the bathroom or not?
Mm-hmm. Motherfucker had to get DNA tests and shit. Well, they do got all their DNA.
Remember, he said the prostate.
That's right. That motherfucker got a prostate.
I remember he took pictures. He had 2 little boys at the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of them girls now.
One left.
He got one. He only got one child left, and that's a damn girl. You better believe it. Boy, I tell you. That's what these MAGA motherfuckers get. I bet you half of MAGA don't even know his fucking son transgender.
Half of MAGA don't. Most of MAGA only know what comes out of Trump's mouth. That's all they know, and that's all they're gonna believe. So they don't know because Trump never talked about it.
Exactly. Got a twin brother. For anybody want to know, he has a twin brother. So, which is a twin sister now. Damn. Hey! Just like when we show motherfucking JD Vance dressed up in drag.
Yeah, I bet you.
What is up with these bitch ass niggas? They hate this so much. I'm starting to think when you hate it so much, you're doing something here. You get involved in this trans thing some type of way, my guy. You know what I'm saying? Nah. Because nobody give a fuck. Nobody cares. No real nigga give a fuck about trans at all. That shit is not in their atmosphere. It's not in their bubble.
Nope.
It doesn't happen. Fuck is wrong with these gay ass niggas, bro? They don't never realize the shit that they mad about makes them look gay as fuck. Like, bro, why are you concerned about that? This nigga had a nerve to tell us about some prostate. Like, what are you talking about now? That shit?
Right, man. Motherfucker got a prostate.
Like, bro, do he got a prostate? Like, what, motherfucker? Are you checking everybody with prostates now?
Right.
Like, that ain't even making sense.
Time for your daily prostate exam.
Come on, bro. This thing done got way out of hand, bro. I don't know. Just like we had at the beginning, the white broad said everything is in the Bible for her. He gave the bitch the Bible and said, what it says?
Where is it at?
Treat the nigga like a piece of trash at. She couldn't find it. You see what I'm saying? But I was told by my minister. Yeah. Tell your minister to put that page out next time, motherfucker. We screaming shit out there. You know what I'm saying? So I'm saying, what page that again? Minister dumbass.
See, I told you a couple days ago. I'm about to swerve left a little bit here. That I wanted to see who was on that pardon list coming up, and there's reports out there tonight. I'm seeing a couple here, a couple more that we go one for Politico say that President Biden's senior aides are debating whether to issue preemptive pardons to individuals such as Adam Schiff, Anthony Fauci, and Liz Cheney, who will be targeted by Donald Trump when he returns to office.
Now, think about it. There's something me and my man talked about shit 2 months ago. Something that he can just do now to make sure these motherfuckers is untouched. That was before Trump was even president. It was something that he can do now to make sure they was okay. The fact that it's thought of and talked about is cool.
But see, that's why I say the Hunter Biden, you know, it'll always be in the back of somebody's mind, but that shit gonna blow over quick because the motherfucker, they expected that. And I think, you know, a lot of people expected it, thought he might do it no matter what he said. And ain't nobody really mad at him about it, you know, because it's something that anybody else would have did, you know, for whatever reason. But these ones he's talking about now gonna make their motherfucking head explode. Because if he give blanket immunity to Schiff, Fauci, and Liz Cheney to start with, they want all of them. They especially want Fauci. They want Schiff too.
Shifty shit.
Yeah, they want Schiff too. Schiff, Fauci, oh yeah, Liz Cheney, oh they love the, oh my goodness.
But if I'm him though, I'm holding motherfucking Pelosi joint over her head.
Oh, Pelosi,
you gonna give me something. I don't know. I'm gonna figure out something, but you owe me, bitch. I'm not even gonna just do this just because. No, you ain't give a fuck about me. Why would I now care about your feelings? God damn it.
Oh yeah, now Pelosi ain't getting shit.
No, I'm gonna give her one though. She gonna pay for it, but she gonna get one. I'm not gonna let her just hang out that joint for this nigga to fuck her completely up. You know what I'm saying? She did a lot for me. She did a lot for him too.
She did a lot for him. But I just think the way shit went down, you know, it's some hard feelings ain't gonna never get over.
He can't continue blowing up the party on his way out, bro. Yeah, at least save her. She's still here.
Now they want him to pardon Marilyn Mosby. He might get, man, he might just pardon. You might see the biggest pardon list you ever seen in your life.
Blanket pardon of my black lady Fanny.
Hey, look, and if you just giving out,
she next. Make sure he can't touch Fanny.
And if you giving out blanket pardons, hey, Joe, hey, I was one of that 14 million that voted for you.
Help.
I could use one, brother.
Help us out. We part that 74 million too. 75 million that the black lady got.
Sure enough.
Part of that. And we donated to that bill. So we part of it.
So
hey, one thing about us, bro, most of these political motherfucking podcasts, half them bitch ass niggas didn't vote. So now from that point, what are you talking about now? Why, the motherfuckers ask us why we get to talk politics. We don't. We just walking on the street giving us our opinion. One thing we do is exercise our rights, though. We voted. You know what I'm saying, dog? We donated. Like, motherfucker. If you ain't do none of those things, who are you fucking talking to right now? You know what I'm saying?
Right on.
Fuck wrong with y'all. But that motherfucker, my man, daughter is a transgender. It just blew my mind, bro.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you and you know they keep all that old wild shit they try to keep in the closet and shit. Don't want the public, you know, because if MAGA was, if these people are conservative as they could say they is, claim to be, I mean, I gotta doubt them now because they wouldn't, you know, they would have did their research on Elon Musk and they would have never fucked with him like that. A real conservative.
Yeah. I mean, just keep in mind that he pardoned somebody that basically did his time anyway. And what he was locked up for, me and you wouldn't be locked up, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I mean,
we really be honest with everybody listening right now, just the average motherfucker like us wouldn't be strangled up.
Yeah,
if we did that shit, we
I'd have played that shit down.
Like, the shit he did with the paperwork and stuff like that, didn't put on there. He was on drugs. Like,
anybody give a fuck about
like
that.
really, bro.
You normally don't even bring that shit to court. You just look at that shit. You look at normally a motherfucker look at that. Don't even think about it. Think twice about that when they look over the joint.
Spending money on
the motherfucker who caught that was really looking for something, and that's all you got. That shit you go to court and the judge say, look, man, we're gonna throw this shit out. We gonna put this shit on a stat. Yeah. They gonna stat it, or he gonna get a PBJ or probation before judgment shit. They're gonna throw it out. Then they gonna tell me, look, man, hey, next time, you filling out one of these forms, double check the shit. Yeah. Cause these motherfuckers looking at your ass. So,
but that's what I'm saying. Some of that shit, the average motherfucker really wouldn't be taking that, even if they did that. Yeah. But some of the motherfuckers Trump pardoned, those motherfuckers, we would do that, we'd be locked up definitely ASAP.
Oh yeah.
Defrauding the government.
Oh yeah.
That's Steve Bannon bitch ass.
Mm-hmm.
Then you had motherfuckers Manafort.
Manafort, all kind of shit.
He secured a pardon after being sentenced for 7 years.
Yep.
For tampering and lobbying crimes.
Yeah.
Let him go. Then you had Roger Stone, bitch ass. He was charged by and the motherfucking special counsel had him ringed up in some shit. And he got out with 7 felony counts.
Yep.
And he let that bitch ass nigga loose.
Yep. See, and people gotta
Michael Flynn pled guilty for what?
Forgot about him.
Over that joint fucking a bitch, giving us our secrets to the hoe.
Oh my God. He was on some James Bond shit.
And they let him out.
Yep.
So let's not get too tricky when we start blowing off, setting your hair on fire because he let his son the fuck out.
Look.
Getting carried away.
People need to do their research. So what? I don't give a fuck he gave his son a pardon. What the hell?
I wish
you should be more up in arms about when this motherfucker was selling pardons $1 million a while.
Right, selling the motherfucker's name.
Right.
Right, he's selling these cabinet
He's gonna sell these motherfuckers.
Yeah.
What
the fuck is wrong with y'all? He's selling cabinet spots, bro, as we speak it.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, but really?
Allegedly. Yeah, he allegedly, let me get that straight, sold pardons for an alleged $1 million. Get that
Everybody
straight.
in the cabinets are billionaires. They bought this.
Yeah, they bought this. They bought him. They bought them a president.
You probably rich as shit.
They bought them a president. Now, look, I already said 2026 is big because you can stop this shit halfway through. You got we got an opportunity in 2026 to go out here and vote for people up and down the ticket from the bottom, from dog catcher to all the way up to the Senate and congressmen and governors and shit like that. So you got an opportunity to stop this shit midstream. Now, it's on us to help, inform y'all, and so we can get out there and take care of this business. But them motherfuckers think they got 4 fucking years to set this country the way they want it and just make money over money over money and money. Stack it up on the backs of us poor people, us broke people, us rich people. Oh, they gonna fuck us 12 ways of Sundays. They're gonna try to take our Medicare. They're going after Social Security. They're gonna bust the shit out of unions.
Now, speaking of motherfucking Elon Musk, he put in there in some shit called the Dodge, right?
Yeah, that's the cabinet. This motherfucker created a cabinet. Or I don't know if it's a cabinet position, but he created he created.
Again, everybody that's like so-called in his little orbit media that people love, he created something for them. It's something that's not actually government spots. He just made up a name and said, that's you. Right? Which tells me that I already know somewhere along the line, him and Elon Musk gonna blow up.
Oh yeah,
They're gonna
yeah,
have
yeah,
some
yeah,
shit
yeah,
going
yeah,
on
yeah,
with each
yeah,
other.
yeah,
I mean, that spot right there is gonna be a dead thing. He's gonna be like, ain't no
Yeah,
more
yeah,
deal
yeah.
Dodge, whatever the fuck that is.
Because
He
the
don't give no
word,
fuck about that.
because the word is that him and Ramaswamy, Elon and Ramaswamy already don't get along. They don't like each other. So
But him and Trump never gonna get along either. Eventually, this is the richest man in the world. Eventually, they gonna bump heads. Him and Trump.
hell yeah,
And Trump gonna want him out of his orbit because Trump want to be the biggest man walking around.
yeah.
And this bitch ass nigga walking in, he not.
Oh
And
yeah,
they gonna,
that's on.
sound like
That's
they're
on.
gonna bump heads. And this Dodge shit, by a year and a half
Mhm.
from now, is not gonna be existing. It's not gonna be nothing. Because most of this shit they talking about have to be in the budget, have to go through Congress. This shit they talking about, they ain't doing nothing. They just making up shit for people. The Czar border, bizarre shit, that's nothing.
Yeah, but
It's not even a real thing.
but it's some not real things.
So
that,
when you say I don't like him no more, and he gone, that don't exist.
yeah, but these some
Like
not,
what?
these some not real things that your man Bernie Sanders like.
It's not even government issue shit.
Mhm.
It's just, what the fuck is it? I don't know.
And Bernie loves it.
So like you said, it's a spot that Donald Trump has invented for Elon Musk and Ramaswamy, and they're supposed to cut waste.
Yeah, right.
Right?
They supposed to, yeah, they're gonna cut out all the shit that they think.
Meanwhile,
You know,
they're gonna give tax cuts to their friends. Let's say that prove me and the number one soul brother wrong. That Donald Trump is not worried about rich people and white people. Okay, we're gonna go by what is his first priority. Okay, all right. You haven't been signed in yet. You haven't raised his hand yet, so you can give him the benefit of the doubt. He haven't done anything yet. But if the first thing he does, the first bill he passes, has anything to do with giving white privilege or giving white billionaires more money, then you can't deny. Nothing can be denied. There's only be one or two budgets as a president after he done. And this the first one. And guarantee you, he giving rich people tax cuts.
oh yeah.
Period.
Yeah, and he raised the taxes, and he gonna raise tax on the middle and lower class. So
That's happening.
And he's going to throw out these tariffs that's going to cause prices to skyrocket again.
He probably
So-
don't even do that shit. Some of this shit he really ain't gonna do, man. Some of this shit you gotta realize he has a good economy. When he come in, this economy is the best economy America ever had. He gonna try to say he did it, but it's already too late. It's been done. This is the best economy America ever had in history. When he gets sworn in, that's what economy he gonna have.
That's the economy he gonna inherit. You're right.
And he gonna do a whole lot of drastic shit to make it fuck up.
This is Trump.
I don't know now.
This is Trump. This is the egomaniac. He got to throw some shit on here to say that
He gonna do the math.
he did it.
I don't even think he gonna do that. A month from now, he gonna be like, "Yep, just me being president made everybody leave. Don't worry no more." He gonna do some shit like that, bro, because it don't exist. You feel me though? Most of the shit he's saying don't exist. So eventually, he gonna have to cave in and say, "Yep, I already finished it. It's done."
This is what he.
Now you feel
and
me?
I said this a couple weeks ago. I think this is what is going to happen. They motherfuckers think this shit is going to be raised and drowned in it. The first place they're going to hit for undocumented people is sanctuary cities, and that's your big cities. You got your New York, your Los Angeles, and shit like that. That's where they're gonna hit. They're gonna hit where they, because the motherfucker that he putting in charge of this shit. He said we got some targeted areas that we know where they at. Yeah, they know where they at. They're in sanctuary cities. I think it's gonna be an executive order or something, banning sanctuary cities or some shit, with making so where boom, they running up in there and getting them people, and it's gonna make it seem like a big, gigantic mass deportation. You're gonna have motherfuckers trying to get away, go on the low, live on the land for a while till they
like
get caught.
The camera truck, the little truck.
Yeah, so they know where. Look, they going into Democrat. They're not going. They don't.
Don't forget about the Venezuela supposed to be in where was that? Colorado or something?
Yeah, Colorado. So you gotta think.
That ain't happening no more?
Evidently not. But when they talk about where these people at, your cities crumbling and your cities fucked up, it's always Democratic cities. They don't never talk about this shit in Republican run areas. And they got some of the most wildest shit going on too. But they're going to run up in all of these cities, and that's going to play to their base anyway and get them riled up and shit. Get them the fuck out. Look at all these motherfuckers they done found. They living in hotels. They living in this, that, and the third. Look, there's a whole apartment building of them. Oh my gosh, look at this shit. And they got the motherfucking news as to where they control the story. Or what's going to get out there is that motherfucker, I dare you to put that shit on air. I'm going to shut your ass down. So you're going to see these motherfuckers running up in there and trucks and busloads of motherfuckers. They're going to be scrambling to build these fucking camps and all this shit. But you're right. At some point, you got to slow it down because you can't just take them to the border and say, boom, boom, kick them in the ass, say you out. You got to process these people out and get them to where the fuck they came from or whatever the fuck. You just can't drop them. You going to drop them all off in Mexico?
That's what we was trying to explain to the MAGA dumb fuck that we had on this joint. It's like, first of all, we explained when they tried it before, the best they can do is $1 million a year, right?
Yeah.
So let's say now it's 2024. We added another 500,000, maybe 700,000 because of you can do technology now.
Yeah.
You're still not getting 13 million people out before you leave, bro.
No, you ain't getting that many out.
And half of them will be still on the border somewhere in the cages you got before you leave. This don't even make sense.
But it's like, look, the jails.
That's why I tell you, he's not doing anything. He's gonna say, well, I came, they scared. I talked to the Mexican lady now, and nobody gonna come past no more. And that's it. We done. Now move on. Just like the wall, never happened.
See, the jail's gonna be motherfucking full of holding motherfuckers. Even when if they get caught up, you stop them somewhere. And
now, I agree with you. You have to start something though, because he always been talking.
He got to do something. He got to do something. Like I said, you can best believe. You're gonna see something like that. Especially a city like LA, which got a large Latino population, and there's probably a couple of million in LA and California alone. So,
but what I'm saying, he gonna just stop. Like something like that would take a whole year to keep doing.
Yeah.
And then the following year to keep doing.
Yeah.
Somewhere he's just gonna stop. Like the 6 month mark,
I'm telling
you, stop and say, yep, solved.
Yeah.
When it's already really solved. His crosses are down already.
Yeah.
Again, another thing what I'm telling you is his fake it lies. Eventually he just gonna have to fake it. Once he's getting there and be like, hey, yep. Because I'm here in the mirror, it's done.
Yeah.
Well, just because now I'm here and I talk to Putin, that's done. Well, I'm here now.
Yeah.
Then they're gonna concentrate on get that trisexual out the bathroom shit.
Yeah, because
they're gonna forget all about all that shit.
Because once Trump sworn in, motherfucking Putin gonna try to run all up and through motherfucking goddamn Ukraine.
Putin lucky as fuck that Kamala didn't win. Because he already on his knees.
Should have dropped the bomb.
He's already on his knees now over there.
Mm-hmm.
One more administration, he been done.
I think if she'd have got in, if she'd have won.
That's why Biden gave them the okay to light their ass up, bro.
Yeah. If she'd have won, by now she would have made it known. Motherfucker, don't press your luck. And I think the first thing she would have did, she would have gave him a warning. Shut this shit down, or you don't want to know what's coming next. And I think that she would have gave him a warning. He would have probably ignored it. She'd have set the drone on that ass. Let him know.
What's the name? Yeah. The shit. He let him know. That ass up over there.
Yeah. And see.
That's why Biden was like, okay, you know what? You can go ahead and use them joints. I told you not to at first.
Yeah.
Before I leave, go ahead and launch a few of those.
Yeah.
Fuck Russians up over there.
He would have been the dumbass. She would have had to straighten him. She would have had to get his ass or Netanyahu ass off the break. to let the motherfucking world know.
But they just lucky.
I ain't to be played with.
Right now, they know Trump. They know how to play Trump.
So they know Trump, and like I like a lot of people think that all the shit he didn't look. You're not doing no business, no big business in Russia that Putin don't know about and Putin ain't involved in. And Trump been doing big business over in Russia for a long time. I believe Putin got something on Trump.
I mean, at this point, he can pay Trump. I mean, Putin back by now, bro.
True,
But I think now he got so much money coming in now from these cabinet memo joints. They don't got paid for that. Everybody that walks in here, they're gonna have to pay him.
Yeah.
So, and now he collecting right now.
Yeah, it ain't about see with him and Putin. It ain't about money. I think Putin got something that he can blackmail Trump with.
Man, you can be president the way he doing this shit.
Right, and I think Putin don't really give a fuck about Trump, but he know he got Trump over a barrel over something, and he gonna use it to the end, and he gonna go up in Ukraine and get what the fuck he want, and if it be all of Ukraine, Trump won't let it happen, and Trump won't make it happen.
Yeah, I know there's a lot of people keep running back looking at who donated to the black lady. Hope y'all see Hoodview Politics on there too while y'all looking. But I keep complaining about they gave Roland Martin $350,000, gave motherfucking Oprah Winfrey such and such. You feel me? And I'm gonna tell you how this fucking shit worked. I done found out now we in 2 years into this, right? Now, when me and my man donated from the podcast to Kamala, right? It didn't go straight to her bank account. It was a in between joint. It was called Blue Dot or some shit.
Yeah.
Now that is a group that's collecting money for her, right? And getting into a campaign which contributes to the bid, right?
Mm-hmm.
So any other expenditures you have to pay with the money from your campaign. So now, if I don't say if Oprah would have been like, you know what, don't pay me directly, just put it in this fund for my Oprah fund, or you know what I'm saying, or the shit that Republicans do. The reason why you know that Roland Martin got paid, Oprah got paid, because that shit is on the up and up. When all those motherfuckers that Trump dealing with, all of them got paid.
Yes, they do.
But it's not going to be an up and up. That's the difference. So when you look at the FEC joint, which is up and up, straight up and down, what happens if you're doing it the right way? And you're going to see the list Oprah, you know, and Roland Martin, $350,000, which is just nothing really. But regardless, you seeing who they pay. Anybody want to look this up? You can look at the FEC joint. You see what the campaign spent. And you can see the people that contribute to his campaign and he spent money on. And what happened was most of these joints are just funded in one big joint and say he go on motherfucking Roland Martin. Not Roland Martin, but who's the white boy with the bald head?
Joe Rogan.
Say he go on Joe Rogan. So now, instead of him paying Joe Rogan, where the FEC could see him pay Joe Rogan, it's funneled through some money through these PACs that same thing like me and my man did when we donated. And they used that money to funnel to him. So now you don't see Trump paying him directly.
Nah,
but you see her paying Oprah directly and all these other people directly because they showing their shit on the up and up. If y'all understand what I'm saying. You get that?
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Is look, they kept the books and kept the books right.
That's the problem, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They, you know what was given to these people and what, and it really wouldn't if it wasn't. Oh my God, she paid Oprah for appearance. You know, no matter where the money went, they was gonna raise hell anyway. It could have went for poor, starving children all over the country.
But I
They
don't
don't
think
care about
Oprah
that.
wanted that money for herself specifically.
Nah, it was
It
for
was
her
just
staff.
using her whole thing.
Yeah, it was using her staff and her people and shit like that.
Like,
So that's where that money was supposed to was. That's what Oprah said the money went. It wasn't
you
about
gotta remember,
her.
she had
'cause she ain't tripping.
150,000 people on the Zoom.
Yeah,
Something that never happened before.
right.
On the town hall meeting.
Because she just basically like, look, I ain't tripping. You
She had
know
a
me.
rack going
I ain't tripping off no $1 million. But that $1 million went to her staff, makeup artists and shit like that.
And then Roland Martin, $350,000. I mean, she came to interview on this platform. Y'all don't think people should get paid at all for their time that's coming off that platform? Like, what are we talking about here, bruh? They got paid nothing, really.
Yeah.
Like, I don't get the.
Come on, man.
They don't want no black people to even get paid. Like, I don't get it.
Because now that's an issue. But when we know that the barbershop shit was a fake setup, that the barbershop nigga got paid. And,
I mean, Trump paid a lot of these people
he
shit.
paid,
I don't understand what's the difference.
He paid to shut down that McDonald's when he did the fake ass.
And where that
jump,
money come from? It's not in the FEC. Now you see what I'm saying?
So that
it's
was
hard to critique him when he's not putting shit on the books.
And what else? The other bit. What was the first one? The other bits that when they had the people at the church.
He offered motherfuckers.
All of them was paid.
He offered 50 Cent $3 million. Where that was coming
from? When he did the church joint, he went to a church in Detroit. Supposed to have been a black church, and it was filled with white people, with white MAGA people that they bust in and paid to be there.
Exactly. And remember,
they was paying people to come to their damn rallies.
According to the FEC, only his small donors, like me and my man here, anything under $100, like we did to the Kamala joint, was only 27% of his whole fucking campaign.
Yeah. But the
27%, bruh.
Yeah. But you got some rich billionaire people behind the scenes that really funded this
large contributions, which was most of his joint was 70%. Mm-hmm. That right there is a bundle of billionaires putting their money together. Period. You talking about Make America Great Inc., America PAC, Preserve America, Save America, Right Up for America, Turn Out America, Duty to America, Make America Great Again PAC, Tea Party Patriot Citizens Fund, Defend Us PAC, CatholicsVote.org. Never heard of that one. That's new. And then you go on and on and on and on. Greater Georgia Act. Most of this shit is motherfucker led by probably the same two people collecting all this bread with different names, bro.
Yep.
So different fucking names. And then when he make these appearances, when he make these buys, when he pay people for shit, it's not on the FEC. It's coming out as contribution.
See, this is the first thing you need to do. Whenever somebody from Trump in his campaign and Trump himself come out and accuse somebody of something, 9 times out of 10, they're doing it or they ain't already done it.
True.
So all they're doing is trying to project their shit onto somebody else.
But my thing is I don't know, but how much they supposed to get, right? Because I be getting that CNN, to me, I think should get more money. Free, right? CNN, MSNBC, these real motherfuckers.
Yeah, they're gonna charge
joints. They are, of course, right?
Yeah, they're gonna charge more.
So I get that. So now if you a motherfucker like Roland Martin, what is it? What is the baseline? Should I be asking for at this point? You feel me? That is a tougher negotiation and a tougher way to figure out what to give you, right? So I think $350,000 was not enough for what he did.
Oh no, because he got.
Or maybe in the beginning of the negotiations it might have sounded good.
Because
you feel me?
Roland on all.
But he wrote a lot of motherfucking commercials. He ran a motherfucking campaign shit on his shit.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. He got on all his platforms that he ran her commercials.
Yeah.
So
And I'm thinking,
he could have got. I mean,
$350,000
just
for
like
that.
hey, Tressa 38. What's up? Just like she's saying, like Tressa's saying, he got paid, but it wasn't enough.
No.
Even he said he asked for $5 million. When the other motherfucker got 28.
Who?
Who's the motherfucker he was talking about? It was somebody on another platform that they gave 28 million. He was like, hold the fuck up.
Love Me Daddy or Mommy Daddy? What is that?
I don't know. I can't think of which one.
Remember, Kamala went on somebody's podcast named Mommy Daddy or Hold Me Daddy or Fuck You Daddy or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
That was a big problem.
That was one, but I don't think they got the. I don't think they got the 28. Somebody else, because he was like, they had like.
Where the hell she go with that?
But
it had to be on motherfucking MSNBC or something for 28.
Nah, they got more than that. Way more than that.
Or something like that.
Way more than that. I gotta look at the joint again because I can't. I'm brain locked.
She get that to?
Mm-hmm. She didn't get somebody 28.
That gotta be something big, like a MSNBC
for advertising.
That's what I mean.
But they, you right about that part. The bigger your platform is or channel is, the more you're going to charge because you're reaching more people.
I mean,
so
it depends on what the platform is, right?
Mm-hmm.
But my thing is, what is the thing that Roland Martin should have asked for? You know what I'm saying? I think at the beginning,
I would ask for 10 million.
I think at the beginning, he felt like, okay, this sounds good. It keeps me involved anyway, at the very least. You feel me? But as he probably went on, he probably feel like I'm doing a lot now. I'm doing way more than you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and look,
I guess he work hard.
Look, we can all say what we want about and look back on the campaign and say should have did this, should have did this, but I mean, the man do got an audience, got a rather substantial audience. So 350,000 for, and you really wanted to reach black men, and that was the whole thing about at the time of the motherfucker, all through the election process. She got to bring black men back into the fold, and the whole time they was radicalizing white men. But for what he can do and who he reached, $350,000 wasn't enough.
No, he didn't.
I think that $5 million. I think somebody wish they had spent that, but more along that $5 million, or bought more time or put more people on their platform. Because
but you gotta realize it's two different audiences, right? He catered to more black issues. That is not gonna get you many views and many hits of one of them motherfucking white wing MAGA motherfuckers that's screaming at people with transgender issues or whatever the fuck in the bathroom type shit. That's gonna get way more views than you talking. What about some of the motherfucking comments we get? Why you show the old stuff from back in the day?
But
you know what I'm saying? That's the disconnect right
there. I see where you're coming from on that, but I say to that is you still, no matter how many people it is, you still want to round up and wild up your base. You know what I'm saying? Black people is the base of the Democratic Party and been so for a long time, for real. So you want to get your base riled up, and you want her out there, or want people out there, promoting her and telling her story and telling what she's gonna do for them. Because if we gotta feel as though we got a fighter out there, you know what I'm saying? We want somebody we can get behind and go to bat for. But the whole time she said, I'm going to bat for you, and she all over the place and gotta say here, introduce herself or whatever. But you got motherfuckers like we was talking about earlier, Charlemagne and all these other clowns at the time, they was pushing the falsehoods about her and all this other shit that wasn't true. If you could have got more people on a platform like Roland Martin, more, more people within the campaign, talk to the black community, just like, she know now that she needed more people out of the campaign talking to Latino community.
Have you heard of
What she needed, really.
It makes a difference.
Like
you know
any
what I'm
black
saying?
man that voted for fucking Trump should be ashamed. It's nothing you can do.
Yeah,
that,
you
bro.
be ashamed of yourself.
They should be ashamed. So, but that Puerto Rican part, you're right. That was a missed ball that everybody missed that for real. Nobody was thinking they were gonna vote for this pig. I don't think nobody had that on their radar.
Look,
be honest with you. Let's finish with this dumb motherfucker.
You frame it in this way and think about it maybe in this way. The president has the ultimate pardon power. Every president has done this, right?
Yeah.
And so what people are saying is that Joe Biden is now a liar, as opposed to Joe Biden is someone who now knows that the person that is going to be in the White House is on a revenge tour and his son is on an enemies list. And so he is using his rightful power, his rightful political power to pardon his son. Now, is that a lie, or is that perhaps being pragmatic, having a change of opinion, as opposed to the president-elect who has lied almost 40,000 times during his first term?
Well, I can't say what it is because I'm not in
the moral high ground. Like, what's the full outrage?
Neither one of them have the moral high ground. That's what I'm trying to get everybody to understand. But when you are a diehard Democrat or a diehard Republican, you refuse to be objective about the other party. Like, it's like we're watching them do something wrong.
See, again, he don't ask the question. It's a point blank question. You want to keep anything you want to answer is, but I keep telling you, you both do. They know you both answer the question, bro. It's real simple. Why are you using the same? This nigga lied 40,000 times, and you want to say this man is lying? That's what he's trying to say. He know he sounds dumb, so now you want to turn it. See, that's the problem. If you this and that. No, motherfucker, you look stupid.
And how can you sit there with a straight face and say that neither one of them had a moral high ground? That's bullshit.
That's the point.
Because you got one person, as she said, as the lady said, he lied about 40,000 times during his first term. He lied about 140,000 times running for president.
Literally, though, we didn't make those numbers up. He actually lied that many fucking times, bro.
Yeah, he's a lying mofo, and it was been proven over and over and over again. Okay,
like black people don't hang around that type of life.
Has Biden had some flubs? Yes. Has he misspoke all his life? But for the most part, and for damn near, I'm gonna say 90, I'll give him 97% of the time, because that Biden tells the truth. You don't have no problem believing that what Biden tells you is the truth, is the facts as he have them and the facts as he know them.
But
so
I don't know if that's
you don't have that with Trump. You don't know what the fuck the first thing, man, you got. God damn, he said it's raining outside. You got to go fucking check. Trump lying motherfucker.
I don't know. Do anybody out there think of that as a lie when you say a year ago that I'm not pardoning my son, and then you do it a year later, you do it? I mean,
I think a year ago when he said that, that's what he meant. I think he honestly meant that I'm not going to pardon my son. I'm not going to use the power of that I have to pardon him for what it for whatever it is it be what it is. I think he meant that. I think during the course of time, shit changed, and the way he felt about it, because as we keep saying, a normal person with them charges, and let's get one thing straight on the tax charges. On the tax charges, he paid all that money back.
Yeah, and he did most of his time.
And with interest.
Yeah, that's why I say.
So that all that money was paid. All the money he owed on the tax thing. It been paid off. It been paid off a long time ago.
True.
So that really wasn't an issue. The gun thing, okay. Come on.
He said he was now, so everybody understand what he did with the gun thing. On the application for your gun, he said he was not on drugs in a facility for drug treatment. And you know, Republicans sniff stuff like that out ASAP, and then you on the hook for it.
Yeah. So over the course of time, I just think, you know,
so it's just like that right there ain't nothing people will go to jail for necessarily. You'll probably get something though.
Yeah. And,
jail? That ain't gonna happen for that.
And as far as look, if his last name wasn't Biden, he wasn't Joe's son, none of that shit would have been happening to him. In a degree it did. True. And I mean, the way y'all did that dude, y'all dragged him over some shit, over some tax money that he paid back and paid the interest to, over false statement on a application, gun application. Yeah. And y'all did that, man. I mean, y'all put him out there. Y'all put his laptop out there. His little freaky pictures. Yeah. Marjorie Taylor Greene. She put dick pics out all over the place. I mean, what y'all did. They fucked him up. What y'all did to him was right, and it was borderline. I mean, it was just fucked up what y'all did. And for Joe to leave office and to still leave his son vulnerable to an administration that admittedly has a hit list, they got motherfuckers they coming after. And if Joe don't look out for you, your ass might be in trouble. Mm-hmm. I get that. The point. And I think, you know, it got to the point, you know, I didn't want to do it at first, but the way shit is, and I can't leave him exposed to these people. A person like Cash Patel, fuck no. So I'm gonna take care of my boy, because if it wasn't, he's going through this shit because of me, and I can't leave that boy hanging like that. That's the way Joe. I believe that's the way he feels.
Yeah, but yeah, everybody knows basically how I feel. He shouldn't have done that. He should have never done it. Period. Mm-hmm. Just like my man just said, he paid half all this shit. He done most of his shit. Yeah. What he did this for is so he won't go back in his history. See, the part that everybody keeps skipping is he didn't just pardon this motherfucker. He made sure he can't go back for 10 years. Yeah, that's different. Yeah, that's not the same. It's just pardon. Yeah. So that's why I feel like he shouldn't have never done this, because this is more than just the charge now. Because the charge now, he already served the time. He already paid most of that back. It was nothing anybody coming in can do to him. Yeah. Period. So this is just done to clear up whatever the fuck was done 10 years ago, and that is clear. And that's why I say he shouldn't have done it. I mean, now you're making yourself look like the criminals on the other side.
Yeah, it could be something, you know, something out there, but I guess he took it back that far, so he gonna make sure that for that period of time, that's some shit. And now if it's something from 11 years ago, I guess he on his own. But that and probably a racket of shit, and probably that a racket of shit that they want to try to fuck with him about statute of limitation and run out in them 10 years. So, or wouldn't run out. So, hey, whatever.
That's the thing about the whole thing. The sticky part is T38. I don't know if you agree with that or not. Is not only did he pardon them for the past 10 years, so they can't go back and even find them 10 years ago. What was that for? You know what I'm saying? So, me personally, I understand.
Leave my kid alone, motherfucker.
I understand he pardoned his son. We get that. But the pardon and the 10-year thing, and the fact you did it politically it was foul. Yeah. But personally, I don't have no fault with it. You know what I'm saying? So
I mean, hey, he gonna make sure. Look, he gonna make sure they can't fuck with him, because probably in that 10 years, there's probably some bereavement shit out there they're gonna try to fuck with him about. So, and they ain't never found nothing on him about that shit either. It's like, okay.
And then another thing, if the Republicans keep saying, oh yeah, that's because he hiding some shit back there, but they already just tried to find some shit in impeachment and then find shit. So there's something back there. What happened? Why y'all stop? Y'all ain't find that? Whatever y'all want to look for 10 years ago and shit. So I don't even think, that's why I say it was useless for him to touch his son, because nothing he did accomplished anything but something he doing hiding some 10 years ago. Yeah. So that's all this is telling me.
Yeah, I mean,
because he didn't have to do anything. Because his son getting off, he did have his time and paid his debt. There's nothing really left to do.
I mean,
but if you want to hide some shit from 10 years ago, now you want to pardon them and then hide the 10 year ago shit. Now I see why you're doing it. But now, at first it was confusing to me because it's like, bro, he has nothing left on his thing here. He already took care of everything. There's nothing left anybody Trump can do to him. It's over. You know what I'm saying?
But he controls the motherfucker. He controls the motherfucker at the FBI, so they can dig and dig and dig and dig and dig. So he just gonna keep him, you know.
At that point, if your son was so foul that he got so much shit, he got hide him 10 years ago, he on his fucking own at that point, bro. Like, really? You gonna get him out, you gonna part him and hide some shit he did 10 years ago? Like, you doing too much now. Is this nigga foul? You should have left him there or not, nigga. What are you doing? You gonna take him out and hide some shit from 10 years ago? Yeah. That's doing too much.
But them motherfuckers, you best believe this motherfucker get up in it. That's especially that crazy motherfucker Cash Patel get up in there. Oh, they going after some motherfuckers.
That I know. All I'm saying is I agree with him. I would have done that person. Politically, this was the dumbest thing to ever do.
Pelosi, I wouldn't give her, if I was to give her a motherfucking pardon, I'd give her a motherfucking pardon. I wouldn't give her a pardon to motherfucking 11:58 on 11:58 on January 20th. 2 minutes before I leave the motherfucking White House. I'll make her ass sweat. Bullets.
Get one at all. I'm about to say, dang.
Now I say if I was to give it to her, she wouldn't get it. She get it. I tell you what, she get it right before I walk on that stage to transfer power over this motherfucker, and I'll make her ass sweat. She be running around like, motherfucker's gonna be coming to get me. Motherfucker won't pardon me. Shit, I'm too old to be going to jail. Dice gonna get me. Oh, I have her ass crying. She coming in begging Joe. Joe, I know I'm old, but I give you some head for one of them pardons. Oh, please help me.
Man, think about, man, you got Trump out there selling pardons, selling cabinet spots. They getting paid.
They were getting paid.
Paid. Man, let me be president. I'll be doing everything he doing. Gangster style.
You want a motherfucking party, bitch? You gonna show up to inauguration dressed in a chicken suit? I don't give a fuck. And you gonna cluck when I tell you to cluck? God damn it! Or I'm gonna let the motherfuckers have you.
Man, I appreciate everybody, man, that tunes into us, man. We appreciate y'all a whole lot, bro. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to get to 500 subs by the new year. If you ain't subbed to us by now, check us out, man. If we, you know what I'm saying? Check out our shit, see if you like it, and subscribe. You know what I'm saying? We want every subscriber to be a bona fide hoodie. You know what I'm saying, dog?
Right on.
Yeah, now. Appreciate you a whole lot. You know what I'm saying? But Tuesdays and Fridays is our nights. And as you can see, we pops in. You know what I'm saying, dog? When we irritated about shit.
It's motion time.
You know what I'm saying, dog? But like, subscribe. You know what I'm saying, dog? We be here mostly every night. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot to talk about, a lot to get into. Just because that orange fuck Donald is the motherfucking nominee. I mean, president-elect. That don't stop. That don't end. You know what I'm saying, dog? What are you doing, bro? Hey, go ahead. Go ahead.
But yeah, we thank y'all for tuning in, and we be happy, very, very happy y'all spread the word. Tell your friends, family, you know, got two brothers here just kicking a bobo about what's going on in the world, and you want to try to keep our people informed and keep you up on what's going on out here. So hit that subscribe button if you ain't already hit it. Then hit them likes, hit all that, and tune in Tuesdays, Fridays, and whenever else we feel like coming through here. So until next time, I say peace.
Talking about politics coming from a view of the streets, you know what I'm saying, dog? We're not coming from professional view. We're not lawyers or none of that shit that's on TV, you know what I'm saying? We come straight from the hood. We the hood view, you know? On the bench because we don't know who Clarence Thomas is representing. He's sitting on
the best way to solve this problem is by working together to pass that kind of common sense law. But until that happens, there are actions I have the legal authority to take as president, the same kinds of actions taken by Democratic and Republican presidents before me, that will help make our immigration system more fair and more just. Tonight, I'm announcing those actions. First, we'll build on our progress at the border with additional resources for our law enforcement personnel so that they can stem the flow of illegal crossings and speed the return of those who do cross over. Second, I'll make it easier and faster for high-skilled immigrants, graduates, and entrepreneurs to stay and contribute to our economy, as so many business leaders have proposed. Third, we'll take steps to deal responsibly with the millions of undocumented immigrants who already live in our country. I want to say more about this third issue because it generates the most passion and controversy. Even as we are a nation of immigrants, we're also a nation of laws. Undocumented workers broke our immigration laws, and I believe that they must be held accountable, especially those who may be dangerous. That's why over the past 6 years, deportations of criminals are up 80%. And that's why we're going to keep focusing enforcement resources on actual threats to our security. Felons, not families. Criminals, not children. Gang members, not a mom who's working hard to provide for her kids. We'll prioritize, just like law enforcement does every day. But even as we focus on deporting criminals, the fact is millions of immigrants in every state, of every race and nationality, still live here illegally. And let's be honest, tracking down, rounding up, and deporting millions of people isn't realistic. Anyone who suggests otherwise isn't being straight with you. It's also not who we are as Americans. After all, most of these immigrants have been here a long time. They work hard, often in tough, low-paying jobs. They support their families. They worship at our churches. Many of their kids are American-born or spent most of their lives here. And their hopes, dreams, and patriotism are just like ours. As my predecessor, President Bush, once put it, they are a part of American life.
Talking about politics coming from a view of the streets, you know what I'm saying, dog? We're not coming from professional view. We're not lawyers, none of that shit that's on TV, you know what I'm saying? We come straight from the hood, the hood view, you know? On the bench because we don't know who Clarence Thomas represent. He's sitting on the Supreme Court, sitting on the bench, smelling like cocoa butter.
2, 3, 4, 5. We live. Welcome to Hoodview Politics. We'll be going to a deep, detailed dive into politics from a hood point of view. I'm Ryder Jones.
You know, Tony, the #1 soul brother. Welcome to Friday night edition of Hoodview Politics. Now come on in, join in on the conversation. The link's right there in the comment section. We'll be up on the screen in a minute. And hit that like, that subscribe, and that notification button so you know when we about to come on through.
And if you're new here, you don't know what to expect. But if you've been here before, you know what's going on here. We chasing magazine coons. Magazine coons. Don't forget about your Puerto Ricans too. You know what I'm saying? What it do? We appreciate everybody to take the time out, man, to check us out. Like, subscribe. We appreciate y'all a whole lot. We're trying to get to 500 subs by the new year. You know what I'm saying? If y'all can help us with that, we appreciate it a whole lot. Your subscription to us go a longer way than your subscription to anybody else. You know what I'm saying? So take your time out. We appreciate it. It's a sub. And follow us on this journey. You know what I'm saying, Dog?
Yeah.
What you got going on? What's been going on with you?
Oh, now here's just navigating through the holidays, you know. Christmas was chill. From now, Christmas is over. I see motherfuckers gonna act like a damn fool. Got a whole lot of MAGA on MAGA crime going on.
That's true. There's a
I
lot of
really
that.
enjoy it.
True. Did you catch the fucking what was that? What game was that? Baltimore game.
Oh yeah.
Where they had Beyonce. It's a halftime.
Yeah.
What do you think about that? And
that was kind of cool.
Where did that even come from? Like, what the fuck was
Netflix want viewers? And plus it was a holiday, it was a big game. You got more, with her doing the halftime. I thought she would like come out and sing a song or something, be like a normal halftime. I didn't know she was gonna put on a damn Super Bowl halftime show on Christmas.
That's crazy.
That's like a little gift to the fans too. And bringing some new fans. Because they was averaging like 24 million viewers. 24 million viewers on Netflix. A football game. And then it spiked to 27 million viewers when she came on. So you had 27 million people watching her.
That's crazy. I ain't know, first of all, I ain't one of them motherfuckers who be getting all 22 apps to watch games. I ain't doing that shit. Fuck that shit. I'll catch the replay or something. I ain't with all that bullshit. Like, you gonna give have a game on this app, a game on that app, and a game on that. Man, get the fuck out of here, bro. You tripping like shit, bro. I want to watch some games, but it's gonna be just by happenstance. I ain't doing all that.
That's doing too much.
Like, what the fuck is that?
I want.
Like, you gonna put games on all during the week? Say, oh, we're gonna have games all during the week, but you gotta have 8 apps. Get the fuck out of here, bro. You sound dumb as fuck. Now, if a motherfucker don't have Netflix, they ain't watch the game. Like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah.
Like, if you home team, I think you can find a channel for your home team.
No, the markers of the team.
But it was the only game on.
Playing, they get it. They get it on the broadcast channel. So,
for example, those Monday night, Thursday nights, they're the only games.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not turning to your local stations. Like, that's fucked up, bro. That shit on a whole nother app. Now I gotta get this app to watch my favorite team now. Like, bro, then I don't even want the app no more after that. Like, what the fuck is that about?
They gonna get shit like damn, even Prime. I think Prime and Peacock got them.
Look, Peacock, what the fuck is that? I'm not getting no Peacock to watch no football game, bro. Like, what the fuck is that? Peacock?
Yeah, that's an NBC joint.
That's an app?
Yeah.
Man, I'm not getting all these apps, bro, to watch games. It's the silliest shit. Motherfucker gotta start revolting against NFL, bro. Like, y'all starting to do too much.
I got Peacock.
If, for example, if they turn into 70 apps, so you can watch 17 games during a year, like, fuck is y'all doing? You know how much money that is a month for a motherfucker? You add all these apps up just to watch a dumbass football game? Get the fuck out of here, bro. And the fact that y'all making it so soft is making me nigga be like, all right, fuck it. You want to do that and make it soft? Fuck it. I don't want to see that shit.
Peacock, man, that shit ain't exclusive, but I think they might. I know last year they had a playoff game. I think this year, I know Amazon got a playoff game. So that shit.
That's just crazy.
Fucked up. Because especially motherfucker, when the playoffs hit, you see all the playoff games, but without having to pay for them, shit, they was already ganking the advertisers. But
bro, that shit crazy, bro. That's just way too much activity just to watch a fucking game. I'm sorry.
I really got Peacock because Peacock got all the WWE.
But what I'm saying is, what about the motherfuckers don't want to watch no Peacock? They just like their team.
Yeah.
It's like all of a sudden you got to buy an app to watch the fucking football game. Like, who fuck does that?
The NFL.
This shit's stupid, bro.
Shit, the NFL. They doing all kinds.
It doesn't make sense. It goes against.
That's why they going.
You're a fan. This goes against what you want to do. Like, what you being a fan of the NFL got to do all these fucking apps? Like, what if a motherfucker like your father or something that don't do apps?
Mm-hmm.
Don't know nothing about no apps. They just want to watch games.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck is this?
That was the type of conversation they came up with that I brought up doing when they started doing all the overseas games. because you taking a game away from one of the home markets or the
Dumb
teams that
shit.
are, you know what I'm saying?
And putting in what?
Not only that, you know how
In
you got
Brazil,
teams
some
that
fucking way,
travel.
like,
Yeah,
what the fuck?
Like, what the fuck? They don't give a fuck.
They're not even thinking about that shit after you leave. Like, what was that about?
Right. That was just something to do while y'all.
That's like a motherfucker coming on tour of soccer in America. We're gonna look at like what the fuck? Some people like tune in that day, but that shit is over. Like nobody cares a fuck about soccer no more than they do now. You see what I'm saying? You could bring a team here, whatever the fuck, from Brazil, France, whatever the fuck. We ain't gonna start watching that shit. The shit doesn't make sense. You taking games away from the home squad, but they did add another game, so that's irrelevant.
True.
So, but that's still another game we could have had, regardless.
I'm about to say that's still a game that.
Like fuck that. Why you getting into fucking where you gotta fly to go watch them now? You gotta fly, you gotta get apps. Like get the fuck out.
That's the way of the world.
It wasn't like that at first. The worst you can do, the worst you had to do was just go to LA to watch your team or something. Like now you gotta fly somewhere, you gotta get these million apps. Shit is over the top, bro.
What? 27 million people tuned in. So I guess they're doing it because they can get away with it.
Well, see, when you're talking about apps, who have these apps? You're talking about people with apps that's not in America. So 27 million people watching it from I don't know where. It's almost irrelevant. Now, if you was turning on channel 4 and 24 million Americans watched it, that'd be extravaganza. You'd pull off something there. But an app 24, like I think apps be having that views on some shit anyway.
The 2 games is why they can do this shit. The 2 games on Netflix average 24 million people watching, 24 million viewers. The NBA, which was on the whole day, and it was broadcasting on ABC, ESPN, Disney Plus. ESPN Plus is most shit. Average 7 million viewers.
And motherfucking Braun was like, man, look, this is our day. This is not y'all day for the football. That's him saying football is more of a better sport than ours, so don't take our day. That's all he's saying. It's like he gave it up to him. The fact that the game of basketball, the best, this was bigger than football at first, for a second. That this is just falling so far that nobody even want to watch the trash. There's nothing that anybody make you want to watch it. Half the time when you glance into something, you see somebody with a championship ring or a trophy, you're thinking, damn, the season over already? Nope, that's a mid-season champ. Like, what the fuck is that? Then you got motherfucker where everybody will go in the playoffs. Like it's only 30 teams, 22 of them go to playoffs, no matter what. What the fuck is that? And then the 8 teams got a chance with the play-ins. Like that means nobody, no matter how bad you play during the season, no matter how fucked up it is, you still have a chance at the end of the fucking year to get your dumb ass in the playoffs.
Now you seeing the effect of them motherfuckers building all them fucking super teams all them years. Everybody want to team up and shit instead of having their own motherfucking squad. One thing, and you ain't seeing that in this era. All of them want to team up together and go to a certain place and just fuck up all the other teams. You didn't see that back. That was one thing you didn't see back in the day, especially in Jordan era. Nobody else got a ring because of that one motherfucker. He stopped all the best motherfuckers of his era because all of them had their own team. They didn't team up. The best motherfucker won.
But another thing I think
now you weakening something.
I think it's the style of play too. It's the way they playing. It's like it's not. For example, if you name the top sports in the world, not just America, it's going to be physical sports, UFC, football, boxing. You see what I'm saying? It's going to be some type of physicality, bro. And if you have a sport, like basketball that had plenty of physicality to it, you start taking it out of the game, it's like you're looking at what now? Then you shooting threes all over the place. Now there's no physicality because nobody even in the paint. So now this whole product is just a piece of shit now. Just You're watching something that skillfully shooting jumpers looks good, but in the end, it's like that's some boring shit.
And you know what? They're doing the same thing.
53. One of these teams threw 53s up the other game.
Yep.
53s, bro.
That's what you just describing right there is what they're doing with the NFL right fucking now, because they keep on changing the fucking rules where you can barely breathe on a quarterback, and
it's getting close in
with
the
motherfuckers. And motherfuckers will. It was a time where a wide receiver is scared to go across that middle. You don't even see that shit no more. They done soften that shit up. They go
in the middle now asking for the ball. Where the fuck the ball at?
Right.
They don't give a fuck about getting hit. But man, yeah, the whole thing is just turning into a disaster, to be honest with you. It comes down like corporations. These rich motherfuckers, they just want funnel money to themselves. Any way to funnel money to them. With the owner, whatever the fuck his name, the Cordell, whatever the fuck his name, he funneled money to all these big owners. They cut him a check for that, and that's how they roll. So it's the same thing in the government. Right now, we got motherfucking Donald Trump. Then he got Elon Musk. Then the other Wamo Swanee. These motherfuckers is the same, is just siphoning. They want to siphon all the money out, right? And it just must spread amongst their friends in there.
Well, what you just said right there is what started the MAGA war this week. Because Lord Loomer said the same thing. What the fuck is Doge? Is this a way? Is this basically saying, is this a way for them to funnel money to their rich friends for tax breaks and all this whole other shit, and leave everybody else behind and fuck everybody else? It's basically what she said. I was just paraphrasing. But that's what started the MAGA war. Because now you got all these rich billionaire motherfuckers that Trump got in place all through the administration. They don't give a fuck about the workers. They don't give a fuck. All the fuck they give a fuck about the bottom line. Money, more money, more money, more money. All the fuck they care about.
The one thing she the only problem with this bitch, right, is y'all motherfuckers like her cannot wear this Trump hat and push Trump throughout this whole fucking campaign and then turn around and complain about all the shit these people he like doing shit that you voted for, bruh. Your bitch ass voted for this. But now you want to sit and say, what is this? Is he trying to siphon money? Yeah, we've been telling you that before you voted for his jackass. What are you gonna tell us? What are you talking about now? You're not no savior, bitch. You're not a person that's sitting saying, hey, I'm a fighter for. No, bitch. You voted for that. Don't get mad at the milk you laying in when you fucking drop the ball, the whole cotton your damn self. You dropped the cotton of milk, slipped in it, and they look around like, what the fuck? Who? Why you do this? No, you.
What their problem is, they probably didn't think that Elon was gonna go off doing and saying the shit that he doing and saying. He got Trump and gave Elon power, and Elon exercising it. When you pay quarter of a 250 billion, quarter of a trillion, whatever the fuck, or 250 million to help get this motherfucker elected.
I'm gonna need mine, Jay.
I need a return on that investment. So he doing what the fuck he want to do, and he got Trump ear. So they seeing what these motherfuckers are. They are the non-believers that Trump will do it. People I ever seen him on. Now he ain't gonna really do this. He just saying that. He just saying this. Oh, and I don't think he gonna really do that. And then when it get done, you act like you shocked. Motherfucker told you what he was gonna do. He told you what he was. He showed you what he was. Everybody know what he's gonna do, except for the people that, for some reason, I just really don't think Trump would do that. And I don't get it.
I get it. The problem is, just like we heard from Obama at the beginning of this joint, when he said anybody would tell you that they about to port 15, 20 million people are lying to you. And this was in 2009, 10. Nobody was screaming. I think, well, Trump might have been getting started with that, but not actually having a plan to deport people, right? Mm-hmm. And he was saying it early that, bro, my plan does X, Y, Z. The first thing he said, and the problem that we have with these two motherfuckers and Elon Musk is Elon Musk bitch ass like to exploit foreign workers. Donald Trump bitch ass like to exploit foreign workers. Mm-hmm. What we have here is a case of MAGA, which is this bitch, which is truly MAGA, and the MAGA fake people, which is these rich motherfuckers like Donald and Musk, using your dumb ass bitch like you. These two people are doing the things that she want to act like she don't like. But these are the two people that faking to you like they with you. But what they want to do now is bring in foreign workers. First of all, Donald Trump used foreign workers, Mexicans, foreigners, coming over the border for all his businesses. On the flip side, the richest man in the world used the same type of labor, but high-tech people to use in his businesses. So it's the same thing, but it's low labor, high labor, tech labor, right? And that's Elon Musk bitch ass. Half the people that work for him is from another fucking country. Period. So they run on, we're going to get all these motherfuckers out. Get them out. They the worst for our economy. The worst. The whole time they got them on their fucking payroll. Half the price because niggas, real Americans and niggas would not work for that garbage. So when he say get rid of all these people, he wants y'all to pay, y'all to work for that. He want the average black American to work for that. But the high-tech joints, no, that got to come foreign. That got to be foreign there. Now you see the difference? The Mexicans and foreign jobs that work labor and all that, that's a black job. We're going to get all those Mexicans out because that's your fucking job. You do that. Now, high tech, that's a white man job. Now we're going to have a conflict of interest here. That person is more. And that's a white man job, the high tech shit. So I guarantee you, this is a clash of a problem with the MAGA and the MAGA ultra rich MAGAs. Yeah. And it's something that only know political analysis people even notice this yet. But this is something we talk through shit like this, and we just come to this type of conclusion that it's a separate MAGA here. The MAGA that's hardcore racist, bigoted, and don't want nothing moving in the government that doesn't has nothing to do with stopping immigrants or gay people from going to bathrooms. If it ain't doing those things, get the fuck out of here. Don't even give the government money to survive. That's MAGA. Then you got the MAGA people that led y'all dumbasses. The MAGA leaders. The MAGA puppeteers that don't believe a jack piece of shit of that. But they getting power by telling you that, though. They don't believe it. Elon Musk gonna fight this immigration shit because he don't want the HB, whatever the fuck, motherfuckers to disappear out of his payroll. So it's not gonna happen. They're gonna figure a way out to do this mass deportation shit without touching his workers, without touching Donald Trump workers. And they're gonna just do what Obama did in the end of this.
Okay, this is the deal with that. First of all, this broad right here, Lauren Loomer, this bitch is real, live, unadulterated MAGA. This bitch a MAGA. She done said some of the most vile shit concerning
true MAGA.
Yeah, she true MAGA concerning black people, black women. She said some shit about Sheila Jackson Lee that is just the low. So what she representing is she representing that part of MAGA that say get them all the fuck out. And we mean the high-tech motherfuckers too. We want them gone too.
Now you hear me? Yeah.
They want everybody.
That's MAGA.
That's
like
MAGA.
The immigrants are immigrants, period. And don't separate none of them motherfuckers. Yeah.
That's her. So
that's the thing that Trump gonna have a problem with. his two MAGA friends.
Yeah.
The ultra rich MAGA and the MAGA for real MAGA, hot MAGA.
Now with her, that's the party that's the part she represents. See, now you go to Elon. Elon of the billionaire class. He's of the 1%, and he's his own 1% for real. So his motherfucking what he want and what he feels he needs, it don't jive with what MAGA want. So MAGA like, so she didn't came out, look, motherfucker, I know you didn't threw all this money around and you done bought your way into Mar-a-Lago and now you won't leave and all this shit. So, you know, basically say you ain't MAGA, you know, you just a cling. Yeah, she called him a clinger on or some shit like that. You just clinging to some shit. So you know,
then she said that what are you trying to be Trump girlfriend?
Right.
Some shit like that. So she really went in. She went hard.
So
then she even said he's not even a real MAGA. He's just somebody that's drifting, whatever the fuck that is.
Yeah.
So that to me is going to be a fight right there because it's a clash between racist, bigoted, real hard MAGAs and the people that led them here. The people, the congressmen, the senators, Elon Musk, Donald Trump, all these people led them here, but don't believe what they told them.
Right.
But they believe it and they want it done.
Well, see, this shit been going on since the beginning. Probably even before the campaign was over for election night. So this shit building up because Elon out there flexing right now. And other motherfuckers like, hold the fuck up, we ain't having this shit. So the clash is down there, that's out there, it's real. And it's only going to get worse. Because MAGA ain't having it. And then you got Ramaswamy, who's of Indian descent, which they don't like him anyway. Remember when the bitch ain't going to throw him? Oh, yeah, I agree with what you're saying, but I wouldn't vote for you. I never vote for you because you're Indian. Basically, you know what she told him.
Yeah.
So they don't like him either. So
this is where started CNN explain the situation.
5 days from now, we're seeing a crack between some of his top advisors and his MAGA base. Elon Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy are both facing major blowback from their own supporters for not only backing, but encouraging offering more visas to highly skilled foreign workers. Over the Christmas holiday, Musk posted this online saying, think of this like a pro sports team. If you want your team to win the championship, you need to recruit top talent wherever they may be. He later added, I'm referring to bringing in via legal immigration the top 0.1% of engineering talent as being essential for America to keep winning. He's talking about H-1B visas, which allow employers to hire highly skilled foreign workers. Musk, who himself is from South Africa, said that he once had this kind of visa, and he's arguing that Silicon Valley is facing a shortage of excellent engineering talent, as he put it.
Okay, let's stop right there. It's a lot into that. Because again, it's him using the American government for his personal reasons, his personal feelings, take care of his personal problems. For example, Biden right now is suing them. Why? Because his cars is no hand cars, whatever the fuck, killing people. So he's being sued as we speak. And when you hear Donald Trump say, we're gonna get rid of these regulations. When you get motherfuckers saying, yeah, no more regulations. That's what they talking about. Regulation cars that's gonna get you killed. They don't want no regulations like that. Regulating businesses that's polluting your air. They don't want no regulations like that. That's the regulations. These bitch niggas, that's the problem that the MAGA done fell into. Real MAGAs done took talking points from rich MAGAs, talking points that they love, but these fools will never do, ever. So they'll tell you, fight for certain things that will help them. They don't want no more regulations. So Trump will come out there and tell you, Democrats get too much regulations on business. If I release some of these regulations, it would explode. He never tell you what regulations he's talking about. Why? Because it's mostly things trying to save your life. Seatbelts, shit like that. Testing cars, make sure they don't kill you. Regulations for people to put out cars, to sell cars. Nope, you don't need those.
Now, that's one good way to look at it. But I'm gonna look at it like this. All of this shit that's going on right now, because MAGA don't like nobody. MAGA don't like nobody that don't look like them, don't sound like them, don't believe what they believe, so on and so forth. They don't like nobody that ain't them. You gotta believe me. Just look at what they say. Now, Ramaswamy want to sit here and he want to bring more Indian people into the country. That's basically what he's saying. You know, we need to recruit the best no matter where they are. So he want to bring in more Indian people. And Elon want to bring in more tech people from everywhere, and most likely China, because him and Xi is boys. So now you trying to do this on a motherfucker in the administration of a motherfucker that said, get them all out. They talking about getting them, the mama, the daddy, and all this shit. So all this shit about the clash.
And that's the thing. Like when at the beginning, when we played Obama, he said we focus on felons, not families.
Right.
Criminals, not kids. And anybody tell you anything different, lying. And that's coming from a person that's in the seat at the time. See, that's what I mean. It's like, and we had the MAGA Bama on here. Mm-hmm. Told him straight up, how he's gonna accomplish what he told you, bro? When you possibly physically can't get more than 1.5 million out in 1 year. Mm-hmm. So how you gonna reach 15 before he leave here, bro? He only got 4 years. Just a lie on his face. If you just step back as a MAGA person, of a black MAGA, and just step back for a minute and just do numbers, look some shit up. He tell you gonna get rid of 15, 20 million people. The nigga only can motherfucking be president for 4 years. The most you can get out 1 to 2 possible a year. Mm-hmm. Add it up. It's not gonna be possibly enough. He gonna leave criminals here, so-called. Mm-hmm. So-called criminals gonna be left. No matter what the fuck he's do. He can't get that many people. It's a lie. Look,
it's a lie because you don't even know what it just you don't even know what it's gonna look like, because you just can't go out here locking people up that you think illegal or whatever, and then you gotta go through all the proper channels and paperwork and all that shit, unless he gonna throw all that shit out. But how the fuck is you gonna just drop them off at the border? You got to get them back to where they came from. And where you and how's all this transporting and all this shit? Then you don't even know if the country is going to accept these people. So then you want to leave them locked up indefinitely because they're here illegal. So you can't put them back into society.
Not only that, it costs money. Now you need people, extra guards, man, extra ICE. You need money for that. Where you housing people at? You ain't pay for something. Where to put that at? That gonna cost. And that is why he wanted the motherfucker Biden to raise the debt ceiling under his watch.
Yep.
So he can mass deport motherfuckers.
Yeah.
That shit cost.
Need money.
Period.
Will do is you graduate from a college. I think you should get automatically, as part of your diploma, a green card to be able to stay in this country. And that includes junior colleges too. Anybody graduates from a college, you go in there for 2 years or 4 years. If you graduate or you get a doctorate degree from a college, you should be able to stay in this country.
Wait, what? This dude, hey, bruh, it ain't me, because I don't care. I ain't vote for the pig. But it don't sound like y'all gonna get y'all mass deportations.
No. You gonna get some form of it. Like I said, you gonna get away.
You ain't gonna get shit. You gonna get them niggas running in Chicago, disrupting shit in Chicago, putting that on Fox News for the 2 years. That's it.
I told you.
You not getting no mass deportations, bro.
I said this shit over something.
It's a fucking liar.
They already said we know where the illegals are. They know where they're going. They're going
2 felons.
The first thing they're going to do, they're going to ban sanctuary cities. So boom.
Some shit like that. Yeah.
So
you can't hide
when
people.
they can get rid of sanctuary cities, they know the cities and what they coming up in. They coming to all the major cities, Los Angeles,
Chicago, just to put it on the just start some noise.
New York, and they going.
That's not 15 million motherfuckers.
And you're gonna get a big damn do about it
on Fox News, and they're not gonna do nothing else after that. It's gonna be over. They're gonna move on to whatever the next crisis is.
They're gonna tell y'all that they're searching, but they gone underground because they'll still do shit like that. It'll be a directive. So,
you gotta remember, them MAGAs not gonna take count.
Yeah.
So as long as it looks like a mass deportation to them, man, Trump got these motherfuckers so sillified that he already know that all he gotta do is make it look like it. He know he don't have to actually do it.
All his buddies that invest in private prisons is going to get some of this money. You know, this government money coming in because you got to give them the 3 meals. You got to take care of them. They're wars. They're basically wars of the country now. So
who paying for that, Trump? Right. If you paying for immigrants,
right?
Are we going to pay for immigrants now? Directly down?
Somebody got to pay.
Now you gonna tell me that the orange neck demon is about to take our money and feed the immigrants that he found in our country?
Yeah,
3 hot ones a night. 3 hot ones.
3 hot ones.
3 hot ones.
What you gotta give?
Are they already getting 3 hot ones or not? Oh, they're going working for it. They're working for it now. But he want them to sit there and get 3 hot ones.
So now
and pay for that one.
So now,
okay, we're gonna stay on your ass on that one.
If you're gonna give a tax break to the rich,
oh my God, don't start on that.
Where's the money coming from to pay for that? You're gonna end
That's
up.
part of the reason of death, and they tried it. Smart mother again. I always have a problem with Biden again, but when it comes to in the beltway working and massaging and getting over on niggas, he ate the fuck one. Bro. I'm trying to tell you, he already made it, so this nigga can't even do that until he gone. So when he do it, it's gonna be on that ass.
See, raising the debt ceiling, that's just gonna allow him to go to all of these foreign people, China, Russia,
be on that
and all these people and borrow money. That has to be that the United States got to pay back to these people.
No,
so,
he would have just went in with president if it was already raised right now, right? He would have went in, got sworn in, and immediately started his deportation with that money that he already had gotten. So when he do lift it, after all that cushion, he's gonna explode this motherfucker.
Yeah, he's gonna get more money.
But most of it's gonna be under somebody else's budget. That's why he tried that.
Yeah.
Now Biden was smart enough to say, motherfucker,
he already knew.
When you do all that shit, it's gonna be on your budget, nigga. Not the Biden budget, your budget. That was smart shit. Now he got to make a decision. Do I go along with all that shit? Because whatever happens from this point on, we're gonna have to raise it ourselves, and it's gonna be on us. So whatever the deficit is, it's on them. Smart Democratic move. The first move of the new year that they did was this right here.
Yeah.
The smartest one, bro.
They setting them. They look.
Outsmarted don't know easy.
Yeah. They just setting them up. They just setting them up for when he crashed the economy. He, it's all on him.
That's the budget y'all raised. That's the budget y'all voted for.
Like, look,
that's y'all shit.
Hey, we gave it to him. We had none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? We didn't owe Putin $500 billion because he had to pay for the extra agents, border agents, to get these people out of the country.
Now I think when he get in it, he gonna raise it anyway. But it's just on them. He don't care. But it's on them though. It's all. It's all in. He's still gonna do it.
Yeah, but he don't.
He just wanted it on Biden. Yeah. That way he can run for. He's a bitch. He run from shit. He hide from shit. He want niggas to throw a rock and turn their head.
Yeah, but what the
fuck out of here?
What the fuck do he care how he lead the economy? He got 4 years. He know it.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
He getting the fuck out. He'll leave.
So now he can't name nobody now. So he can just say fuck it. It's just on me then.
His family. Look, Trump family is gonna be.
And we talking about 20 years from now, his son gonna run for something. So that's then. Right now, His goal is to siphon as much money he can out the government into him and his man's in them pockets.
Yeah, that's basically
That's
what
it.
this whole administration about. But they
No bullshit.
They too. Some people are too blind to see it. So now you going. I want to see it coming. Now you gonna be all up in your face. Because that's the struggle between Elon and hardcore MAGA. And Elon know Elon got an advantage that hardcore MAGA got.
That money.
Elon got the bread.
He can scare these
And none of
motherfuckers
y'all-
in Congress. I'm gonna get your ass now.
And all of you motherfuckers put together still can't touch Elon money. So you best believe, look, if Trump loved one thing other than himself is money. All of this money that's floating around and go be out there for the taking, he getting a cut.
Yeah, he already got paid.
End up
How many
being-
cabinet seats?
Yeah,
He got paid millions for each cabinet seat.
yeah.
So
And I ain't
that's
even
a
talking
cushion.
about
That's
that.
cushion.
Yeah, I'm talking. It's kind of that. Yeah, that's included too with the cabinet seats because those are billionaires that.
They pay for every one of those spots.
Yeah, so they done paid for it, but all of the contracts around the world, see, motherfuckers don't understand that. All these foreign places, we got contracts here, contracts there. We export so much shit and it go all around the world. That's why we in everybody business.
Bro, this is basically like,
so they getting going to get their cuts off of that.
this is equivalent of us joining the police force, right? And them asking us to go in the crack house and run a crack house. It's like, oh,
Yeah,
really? You want us to do that? You know, that's some simple shit. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
And then on the flip side, it's like a motherfucker asking dope dealer to come in undercover in the police department and run the police department.
So I mean,
It's like this shit's just the fact that you get the people that try to the main crooks of America, the people of businesses and the healthcare owners, the motherfucking all these big people in America that's siphoning your money. These niggas that run apps, all these motherfuckers taking average people money, right? You gave them a chance to actually run the government that's supposed to be for you.
And
that's the dumb shit that's been done. We done gave our government to the 1% of America. The richest of America is running our country. Now, the most of the people that have problem with that all the time, well, they all, no. This is some new shit here. This is different. This is a different level. We're talking about the richest people in America running our country. Meaning the things that's important to us is the least thing on their bucket list, bro. It's the last thing they're thinking about. For example, you out there striking now where Amazon striking as we speak. These the bitch ass niggas running it now.
Look,
so what do you think you get out of that?
They told y'all they just wanted y'all vote.
If the person that's running these companies are now running the government, what would you think you get out of that now? As a person striking for your rights, better working conditions, better wages. You think you're gonna strike and then it goes to what? Supreme Court, whatever the fuck court, and these fools will side with you? The same people you suing? It's just the fact that y'all dumb motherfuckers voted for this clown foolery fuck millionaire baby food eating motherfuckers up in this motherfucker office, bruh. To take care of all of our needs is the dumbest fucking shit y'all could ever do. Y'all motherfuckers can't complain about no big companies taking advantage of people, bruh. You can't be whining about the government doing such and such to you if you give the motherfucking axe murderers the axe. The fuck out of here with that. This shit done got so, this about to be so stupid once we go past January the 20th. This is gonna be so dumb. You think shit dumb now? Millionaires that don't know government is about to run the government. Dumb shit, bro.
this is where this is where they got y'all. The same thing that y'all despise Democrats as being, as you know, the uppity, college educated, the hipsters, the this, that, and the third, and you know, that's what Elon and Vivek are. They're just talking Republican shit, talking MAGA shit. But the clash, look, they are Silicon Valley. They are the tech industry. They are business. They are Wall Street, all rolled into one. Real MAGA don't get down with Silicon Valley and the tech shit and shit like that. And this is who this dude, this who got this dude here. So it's a clash.
Pay his campaign. They put JD Vance in there. The whole campaign is funded by big tech billionaires.
Right. Silicon Valley, who y'all despise. Y'all despise them because the Democratic Party is full of them. Or the people that you perceive to be leftists is full of them. So ain't no middle ground there. Billionaires want what billionaires want, more money. MAGA want what they want. They want women naked, barefoot, and pregnant. They want niggas in check, and they want them Mexicans out the motherfucking country.
In fact, it's almost like your favorite football team, right? You go see your team. It's the motherfucking owner, GM. That's almost like the government right there. And when you go there, you paying, which is our taxes.
Mm-hmm.
You paying. And what they do is charge you high for hot dogs, high for beer, to take your money. When that shit don't cost that, to take your money. Losing season. You had the worst team in the NFL. They're gonna raise your ticket prices.
Yep.
See, they don't give a fuck about you individually. It's you getting your money out of things that you need and love desperately. You need healthcare desperately. They're gonna take your money. You see what I'm saying? Things that you need and want and love, they take your money because they know you're gonna do it anyway. You get what I'm saying? They know you're gonna need healthcare. They take your money because that you need. You're gonna come back. You have to get this. It's just football game. This is your team. You're gonna come regardless what the fuck I do to you. This is your team. You're gonna watch me. You're gonna come. You're gonna pay these tickets. Somebody gonna give you a ticket. Whatever the fuck, you're gonna be here. No matter what, how I raise these joints. Fuck you. And that's literally how Elon Musk and Donald Trump is literally the GM and owner of a team. We paying our taxes, and they running it just like that. I'm gonna jack this. I'm gonna take this money here, and fuck you. You're gonna come because you love it, regardless. We're gonna pay tax because we have to.
Yeah, we know it's all about look.
So no matter what, we can get mad at what they spending it on. You vote for the person you want spending money on the good shit, the shit you would like. But they vote on a person that will want to spend the money on racist shit, bigoted shit.
And we know what
this is not what I would spend my taxpayer money on. But I live in America where everybody's money is in the pool.
We know, man, it's all about the dough. With them, it's all about the dough. Just look, we talked about this a couple weeks ago, and I'm telling y'all need to start that. Hey, y'all, fuck the mainstream. We tell you how it is. We told y'all a couple weeks ago that TikTok ain't going away right now because there's too much money out there in it and floating around it for that to go anywhere. And what happened just today? Donald Trump has asked the Supreme Court to delay the TikTok ban. Money talk, you know?
You can't delay the TikTok ban?
Yeah, he actually told them, delay it. They can delay it. They can file an injunction.
For what?
And say for whatever reason. We'll find if they might say they're in the midst of the sale or whatever, they'll say, well, we'll delay, putting a ban into effect until such and such and such and such, until you come back with the sale papers or whatever. So I mean, it's plenty of shit they can do to delay the shit.
So, you know what I'm saying? TikTok is set to be banned on January the 19th.
Right.
It's just set to be banned. It's nothing anybody can do.
But it's something Donald Trump just did. He told them. He told the Supreme Court to delay it.
It's nothing anybody can do. Either he's gonna sell it, or get rid of it. It's not gonna be in America if Americans don't own TikTok. It's just the bottom line. I don't know if he's trying to delay it so him and his man can buy it.
That's probably what it is.
Or whatever the fuck, but it's going to happen.
But
there's nothing he can do.
Donald Trump asked Supreme Court to.
You can ask him. CES had been delayed. It hasn't been delayed though.
Just ask today.
I bet ask all he wants.
I bet you after.
But this is going to happen.
No, I bet you after the 19th of January, TikTok will still be there. He owns it.
No, you gotta listen.
He owns the Supreme Court.
That's irrelevant. What does
they can do the fuck
what would the Supreme Court have to do with TikTok being banned, bro?
If TikTok goes there, and if it's going before the Supreme Court, so they know already
about what? What is it? What can a foreign country argue about what to the Supreme Court? What?
Well, hey, look.
Like, what are we talking about?
Donald Trump just basically told the motherfuckers to delay the ban. So whatever
I don't give a fuck.
They gotta go to court.
Go to court for what?
Something is already. They was going to court on the 19th anyway.
No, they weren't going to court. It was just banned. The ban goes effect January the 19th.
They're trying to get an injunction.
There's nothing else left to do. But sell it.
They're trying to get an injunction to stop or delay the ban while they take care of whatever that the government wants them to take care of. So he's just saying whatever they're asking for, give it to them. If it's within the law or within reason, or you can make it that way, give it to them.
What? So, sell it?
Hey, I bet you.
That's it.
The 19th. I bet you after the 19th, that motherfucker still be rolling.
Somebody America be owning it.
Shit.
You gotta understand, it's nothing nobody can do. Either America gonna own it, or it's not gonna be in America.
Right.
It's just the bottom line.
Judgment, with any judgment, motherfuckers can dispute it. They probably file an appeal, and they probably appealing all the way up to the Supreme Court. Now,
so
if they're appealing all the way up to the Supreme Court, then whatever they trying to file an injunction to say, well, damn, we got a case coming up. Don't shut us down until the case is heard. So they probably say, well, boom, boom, and tell whatever judge sign off on it, say we delay this until such and such and such, so it'll get done. That's easy.
So everybody can understand. The camera went off too. So everybody can understand. Donald J. Trump was the first person ran. He ran on banning TikTok, right? Yeah. He the one who ran on it. Joe Biden passed a law where TikTok will have to sell TikTok to an American, or it would not be in the App Store. Them the two options. It's not nothing else going to happen. Now he can ask the Supreme Court to delay for some odd reason. Well, a foreign country can ask the Supreme Court to delay something, but that'd be foreign. That'd be crazy. He already came. The owner of the joint already been to the Congress already. The shit is already a done deal. And then, so now you're telling me, let's say he tell the Supreme Court to step in. He does all this stuff, and then he get TikTok back and all this stuff, right? What if China is motherfucker looking at people's shit? What if they are? Then he done made America unsafe by denying the fact Biden put it in the law.
Then you know who to blame. If that turns out to be the fact, you know who the fuck to blame.
You gotta understand, TikTok can be whatever fucking country it want to be into the App Store. America don't have to accept nothing in the fucking App Store. The government can ban anything in the App Store, bro. And the government has already banned TikTok.
Okay.
So everybody making TikTok videos, y'all, if y'all don't know this by now, TikTok is banned and it's set to be banned on the 19th of January. Hold on.
Go ahead.
So it doesn't matter who owns the company and what country they in. Not be available unless an American buy TikTok company. It's just the bottom line. Period.
That's the judgment. Right. What they're asking for now, basically, is the judge to put out an order telling whoever to delay the execution of that judgment until whatever it is they got planned in the background. And that's basically what they're doing. They're saying, you got the judgment. We can't change the judgment. It is what it is. But they probably saying, well, we got some business dealings going on. We gonna sell it.
No. So it says right here, Donald Trump has asked for the Supreme Court to delay.
Yep.
He has no real position on underlying merits for dispute. Just delay it. Why? What are we talking about?
Money.
Delay it for what?
Money. Somebody about to get paid.
I'm confused, bro.
Yeah, but they don't give a fuck about our confusion. All they give a fuck about is, look, like I told you, it's too much money floating around TikTok that somebody.
So people gotta understand, TikTok
ain't gonna make no motherfucking dough off of it.
Has been labeled a national risk to our government and our national security. And this is just the bottom line. People might not know this, but TikTok has been banned for those reasons.
Yeah.
And the fact that they brought the owner of the joint here, he has no answers for who in the Chinese government is even involved with him. He wouldn't answer none of that. He wouldn't answer if the government would ask him for information from Americans. He wouldn't answer would he give it to him or not. So the fact that this company is not under American law and rules makes it hard for it to be sold in America. Because then you leave it up to people in other countries that want to kill us. And they can use tactics like this type of TikTok and other shit like this to get in your living room, to do things, to take all your information and do things that you ain't expecting to be done. And that is a national security risk. And those motherfuckers want to come in and keep acting like they don't want to sell it and don't want to tell you how, if the government is involved, it got to be banned. There's no other way around that.
Okay. And you make good points right there. And now I got a point. Who the fuck running the government now?
What government?
The government that banned TikTok.
What you mean?
Who's running the government now? Or on January 20th, who's in charge of the government that banned TikTok? Donald Trump and his little billionaire friends. So you don't think it's some shady behind the shit scene dealings going on that, they done went to this dude and blah, blah, blah. But, we'll make a contribution to this.
The only way that they can stop this ban is Republicans going to write a bill to unban this shit.
No,
think about that for a minute. This is national security threat. And Republicans is going to do what? Think about that, bro.
Yeah, but I'm still getting that.
Think about that.
Who got the reins of the government now?
It's irrelevant.
If Trump wanna open up a fake ass investigation, and at the end of the investigation, they come to the conclusion that TikTok is not a national security threat, they can take them off the threat list or whatever they on, and just let them go about their business as usual.
But you're not listening. But they are a threat. So now if you just let them just loose and they do the threat, what the fuck? That's another 9/11.
Could be.
Ain't no could. It is.
It could be, because he don't know what the fuck he doing, but he has went and asked the Supreme Court.
You not understanding what I'm saying. If a government bans something, and he going to overturn the ban off of national security, what the fuck is that?
He got the answer to that.
Now you get what I'm saying there.
He got the answer.
It's like now he going against national security shit. To do what? Money? That's for money, motherfucker? And then trying to blow your ass up in that White House, then what?
The dude had national security documents laid all over his bathroom.
That's
What
true.
the fuck he care about
I
national
forgot about
security?
that. That's true. That's true.
What the fuck?
That's true.
Don't fuck about no national security.
You really don't. But bro, this get everybody killed. Like 9/11. What? Who was president of 9/11?
Bush.
And why we get hit?
Somebody fell asleep at the wheel.
His dumb ass.
Yeah.
He even got a roll. He got a book. This is how you prevent this. That they talking about doing, bro. Pay attention to this. But motherfucker gave him to him.
Yeah, he was told.
He ignored it.
He was told.
Just like this. You tell me he about to ignore the fact that they banned the fucking TikTok?
Yes.
Okay, cool, bro. This 9/11 shit was not good.
Oh, you can talk about
that 9/11 was not good, bro.
He is ignoring it. If he came out and
yeah,
put
if he
it
did that
call,
already, yeah.
If he put into a call into the Supreme Court and asked them to delay the TikTok ban, to issue an order, somebody going and say, "Hey, stop this," and the judge said, "Well, we can stop it on this grounds," and stop it for however long or whatever till they do whatever. He didn't already ignore the shit.
And this goes to the bigger, broader point.
That means
this goes even bigger, broader than that. He's a compromised person. He's a person y'all about to send as y'all voted for. I didn't vote for the orange pig. That's going in the office compromised.
Right.
Compromised. Right now, China already know they can just pay him some money. He'll shut the fuck up. Right. He'll change the shit. He'll delay it. He'll do whatever he need to do if they give him money. Right. So it's already clear how to work him.
Yeah.
So when you hear Kamala say they waiting for this fool to get hit because they know how to work them. Everybody know how to work them. And if you tell me a month from now, TikTok is not banned no more, and that's just it. That shows you right there how compromised this bitch ass nigga is, because we know whatever China just did, they paid him something.
But we knew.
So that's compromising off the break. Second, that goes to the 9/11 thing where Bush came in and said, fuck whatever the previous person's talking about. I'm going to do my thing. Mm-hmm. And don't give me no notes or nothing. I don't want to read none of that. When the whole time the nigga was telling about 9/11. Pay attention, everybody hit the damn thing. Fuck wrong with you? Yeah. So you got this orange neck demon about to come in now after Biden already banned TikTok for a fucking reason. They like using it. Everybody use it. Obviously, it's got to be a reason he banning it. Obvious. It's an obvious threat to security. Period. It wouldn't be banned if it wasn't. For you to come in after that and just let it go again without no security on the motherfucker, do he know is China involved in it or not? He don't know. So why is you unbanning the ban?
He don't care.
You gotta, as long as you understand what I'm saying. Once you unban the ban or whatever the fuck is going on, you're responsible now, bro. Like, what the fuck is that? That's 9/11 all over again.
I agree with you. If that's where you're going with it. Look,
that's where it gotta be.
All this shit now is.
It's funny how niggas off the street just come up with this shit. You know what I'm saying? But it's just, bruh.
If something happened, if China is actually spying on people through the TikTok app,
why would he unblock them? Why would he? What you
doing?
doing?
If actually happening, then anything that come about it, them doing that type of shit, is on him.
But it's too late though. Now you get what I'm saying?
What you mean by too
late?
Like
for example, when Main Man gave him the roadmap to stop 9/11, he ignored it. Everybody around him saw him ignore it. Once you get hit, it's too fucking late. You should have told, hey, bro, I know you want to know this, but this shit you got to fucking look at, bro.
What?
You can't ignore this. I know you don't like him, but you got to read this. And with 9/11 will never happen. Same thing with this TikTok, hey, bro. It's banned. It's banned for a goddamn reason. Biden old, but the nigga ain't done. Look at all these reasons. If you go in there and don't show him none of that, you just go in there, hey, let's ban it. Hey, and he don't know why it's banned or nothing. He's an asshole for that, bro. It's banned for a reason.
You know who the bigger assholes in the end gonna be? The 75 million that voted for this shit.
Yeah, but once
that's what you asked for.
Some of those 75 million get hit by another 9/11, it'd be too late.
They blame themselves. They can't sit there. They can't sit there and call us whatever they feel like calling us at the time, and say we saying this. Okay, we told y'all, we warned y'all. Now, y'all are finding out, and it's not, look, it ain't even 2 months beyond the election. We're pushing up on the inauguration. We had weeks to go before the damn inauguration. And you getting this already?
They already walk around with a murderer.
Come on. If I try to tell y'all, tell people again. They talk, well, TikTok is about to be banned. TikTok is not. It's too much money. And that is too much money. And you got too much American money and people that invested in, especially these corporations that advertise on TikTok and do this and do a third and sponsor people on the app. Somebody, it's enough of that for somebody up there to get a nice little, get nice little cut for letting this shit go on. They probably tell China, look, man, you got to dial back on some of this shit, and, blah, 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 some shit in the background, but come on, there's too much money there.
Wait, you got to understand something, bro. You got to understand. You got to really understand something here. The committee has brought this motherfucker in. The CEO of TikTok, questioned him. Everybody that had questions, he never answered anything that had anything to do with China and what do they know. He kept acting like he don't know about China. Like, bro, you can't do that. Now, they asked him a point-blank question. Would China have information from TikTok? Well, China never asked me. What does that mean? But they can't get it then. They got access to it then. Simple as that. Like, shit like that is a problem. He would not answer the questions. Why not?
And we had a motherfucker in office with an administration with competent people that gave a shit about national security, that asked these questions, and had these hearings and pulled these people up on Capitol Hill. And they got to the point that they did an investigation, and their investigation concluded that TikTok
should need to be banned.
Possible national security risk, that if they was going to continue to operate in this country, they need to be sold to an American buyer. That's what they do. That's what they determined.
Period.
Okay, and I'm with you on that. And if there's security risk, I agree. Get them the fuck up out of here. But now, the shit been flipped, because now you got a motherfucker coming in who don't even believe it. He don't care about it. Don't give a fuck about it. Come on. Elon is close, very, very close with the Chinese people and Xi. The dude got the largest Tesla plant in the world is in China, and he's building another one there as we speak. So he's very, very close with the Chinese people. You didn't really think that, and him being a tech guy too, that they wasn't gonna go through him to motherfucking go to lobby Trump or go to Trump or whatever and say, hey, holler at them people for me, man. We got some shit working there, but get them to delay the start of the ban too, till we get this shit straightened out. That's all they did. And he the incoming president. We ain't got to like it. I don't like it. I ain't vote for that son of a bitch. But it's people like us who gonna have to deal with the consequences that we know coming. And this is one of them. He gonna overturn shit. Everything that motherfucking Biden put out there, he's gonna overturn, just like he did with Obama, and just like he will continue to do with Obama until he can, get that one thing overturned or eliminated.
Only thing he can do with this right here is, I think the only thing, it's nothing possible that he can do but write a bill. And once you do that, not near Democrat voting for that.
No.
And that's going to be an all Republican bill to let TikTok and China do what the fuck they want in America. It's like, I don't know, how far can you go with that? You can't let them do it. It has to be banned.
Well, I mean, look.
You can't let them go in the NBA. See, I told you. That's not a told you so type of thing.
Look.
You understand what I'm saying now?
I feel you. And I see where you're coming from. But you got the people and you got the administration in place to ignore or have that shit overturned, because you got Trump at the top. He got Elon's ear, or Elon got his ear, and he gonna have the top guy at the FBI. He putting the top woman, putting that woman in that attorney general. So any motherfucking investigation she can make go away or not even happen at all. So you got that, and he got the Supreme Court. So where can you stop him? He got the House and the Senate.
But you gotta understand, for them to do that, you gotta pay attention. Democrats set this up good. Everything is set up good. Where for them to do anything, they gonna have to do it. They gonna have to release and say, well, China, you can have TikTok here, and that will give Democrats something off the break to run on. As soon as you motherfucking write some type of bill that's something that's national security threat, to let that threat go. If Democrats can't run on that, they really tripping, right? So that alone puts it where Democrats had the upper hand. If you doing what? You gotta do so much to let this go. You gotta have the Supreme Court do something. You gotta have motherfuckers write a bill. You gotta do so much and have so many people do that, and no Democrat gonna be involved with you making a national security threat easier. There's nobody voting for that. Biden was the one who put the threat on him, and there's no way in the fuck they're gonna just ease it up because y'all wrote a bill to let it go, unless you can prove to them that it is not a threat. That's the whole big thing about this. They brought him in to prove that he was not a fucking threat. That's all they asked this clown ass nigga. He couldn't answer no questions to make a motherfucker believe they not a threat. Anytime you got a big joint with that many Americans on an app, and it's not owned by America in a whole nother country, a country that want to blow your ass up, and the owner of the joint come in and won't tell you if he even talked to Chinese government, that's a problem. And they will make you believe that the government don't talk to him about this huge ass app that he got in his country. Then he gonna say, well, I'm in North. No, motherfucker. Don't be slick. Answer the questions. He never asked no questions straight. And everything was, well, I ain't speak to China about that. What? China ain't let no billionaire, nobody walk around their grounds that they don't talk to. Same thing as Russia. So that's some bullshit. So he came here and didn't ask no questions. So you left them with no other choice but that got to be banned. You feel me though?
I'm with you on that. And
so the next step will be to unban that. Means you got some answers then. You China not involved? You found that out or not? That means you making it a threat now as the MAGA party. That you doing it because we already ended the threat by banning it. Now, if you want to unban the threat, what the fuck is wrong with you, bro?
I'm starting to realize right now what kind of like what the silence from Democrats is, because part of it is the transition. But right now, you should be quiet, because the Republicans are going to write what the Dems run on in 2026 and beyond. The Republicans are getting ready to write it, because them motherfuckers sit back, let them have it. Get everything that you can get off of you, get it off of you. That's what Biden is doing right now. If I can push it past January 20th, I'm pushing it past January 20th. That's on him. I ain't taking the blame for none of this shit, and ain't leaving on the blame on the Democratic Congress or none of that shit. He pushed all that shit back. So everything that does go wrong or can go wrong, will go wrong, it's on them. And they don't got nobody to blame to say that you left us a fucked up economy. No, the economy's going good. You can't say that you let TikTok get away with all this, that, and third. If they was getting away with it, you let them off the hook. You can't say that you needed mass deportation or crime was this and that, when we know We didn't leave it that way. So everything you do from now on, and everything that you and Elon Musk put your mouth on into, put your 2 cents into, it's on y'all. Y'all own it. Y'all can't say shit. And when a motherfucker come out there in 2 years running for Senate talking about, well, you didn't vote for this, or you didn't do this, or that Democrat can point out, he voted for that mass deportation, and he voted for this, and she voted for that, and boom, boom, boom. That's the smart. You give them enough rope, let them hang themselves. Right now, let them hang themselves. You got swinging MAGA all over the fucking place.
I mean, normally I feel good about letting them do whatever the fuck, like I always said, but not that security. Fuck that. Well, that's not a sit back and watch and say, hey, you fucked that up. I knew you gonna fuck that up. No, that's not. Now security is not one of those topics where you sit back and let them fuck it up and then be like, I told you so. That's not one of those. So this right there, when we talk about national security, we talking about something that can hurt everybody. That ain't just Democrats. That's just everybody in America problem. When you start forgetting about motherfucking national security and acting like that's not an issue. Like, you can't sell national security. You can't act like national security don't exist just because you're a Republican. Like, everybody remember 9/11 happened on a Republican watch. So if anybody that don't know what the fuck they doing with national security is Republicans. So if they come in, the first thing they do is to make sure that TikTok is not banned, and now China got free access to do whatever the fuck they was doing. That's bruh. That's almost equivalent to 9/11 almost, bruh. If anything happens, which would be too damn late by then, but if anything happens, that's gonna be crazy. And if you're talking about China, where it ain't gonna be no just a blow up a building type shit, they got bigger goals. So it won't be just blow up some type of building. They want to try to end a lot of things, like turn off the grid, like turn off all your lights, electricity. They won't go for the gusto. See, that's real shit that this bitch ass nigga is not ready for, and it's obvious that he gonna make us unsafer than we were before if he think TikTok is all about views.
Well, he was told.
Now, we appreciate everybody, man, to be tuning to us. It's a new year coming up. We got the end of the year awards coming. We got, y'all know that we got to have the end of the year awards, right? We got the Black Lady of the Year for show. The Black Lady of the Year. You know, you got to have the Bigot Lover of the Year. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be a list of them. You know? Please check us out for the show when we get into that. Deep details, dives. You know what I'm saying? Dive.
Yeah.
And when this motherfucking new Congress come in, we're going to profile these motherfucking congressmen, these senators, whatever the fuck going on. We're going to profile all these fools. You know what I'm saying? Dive. And we're going to break them down, let y'all know who vote, way they vote, and how they voted. You know what I'm saying? And then we're going to break down. Y'all, if y'all follow us, subscribe to us. Niggas off the street. We're not going to be saying a whole bunch of big words where you won't understand. We're going to break it down so you can get it just like we get it. You know what I'm saying, dog? Because most people, when we bring somebody on here, I got to get my dictionary half the time. Like, oh, bro, slow down again. What's that word you use? You know what I'm saying, brother? That's almost like in the political world where Democrats use big words almost and Republicans use the small shit. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like, bro, we are not them. You know what I'm saying, dog? We literally off the streets when we come on this motherfucker. Ex-felon, dope dealer. You know what I'm saying, dog? And we come in with political views just from a street view. You know what I'm saying? So you might have another view from a corporate view or whatever the fuck. But we're just telling you our view from the streets. You know what I'm saying? Gun violence, schools, all that good shit. Anything that touches the black culture, we want to debate that and talk about it for sure. So anybody out there, black MAGAs, that's why we chase black MAGAs all around the internet. You know what I'm saying? Because you represent our culture the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? So we take issue with that, you know? But other than that, appreciate everybody though. You know what I'm saying? Even if on Instagram, you check us out, wherever you check us out at, I mean, we appreciate y'all a whole lot. You know what I'm saying? You know, but we're trying to grow, help us grow, you know what I'm saying, and get into our bag on this internet shit. We knew this. We're not the interneters. You know, whatever live streamers, whatever the fuck that is. You know what I'm saying? That we just not that. We just motherfuckers just came in and joined the podcast. You know what I'm saying, dog? And we noticed that in order to podcast on YouTube, you have to reach some benchmarks. You know what I'm saying? So, and we're not one of them motherfuckers who come in and don't say you's a fucking pig. We're not gonna come in and change up words and shit. If you try to murder a motherfucker, that was you did. We're not gonna make up words for these things. Maybe that can go to hurt us or not on the long run. We never know. But we're not gonna come off the streets and come on this joint and cater our words and cushion our words and trying to find a good way so we can get pushed by the YouTube. So fuck that. So anybody that catches us on YouTube and subscribes by any way you see us, you know what I'm saying? We appreciate each and every motherfucker that take the time to subscribe to us for sure. You know what I'm saying? So that's just us. You know? Now, before we get out of here though, bro.
Yep.
It's something I want to touch on a little bit here. Now, Bob's been doing this motherfucking podcasting for the last 2. All right, check us out. Our anniversary coming up in March, our 3rd year anniversary. You know what I'm saying, dog? For me personally, this is my 5th year straight podcasting. You know what I'm saying, dog? I haven't missed a day in these 5 years podcasting. You know what I'm saying, dog? But learning on the way, you know what I'm saying, and figuring out this game of podcasting. We had figured out that everybody's trying to podcast now, and it's not really podcasting no more. Now you got everybody just doing it. You know what I'm saying? And now at the point where we have to get along and start posting more and more shorts and whatever the fuck people be doing on these live streams to get subscribers. But one thing we're not going to do is bend in the pretzels and try to talk different and whatever the fuck that does to get viewers or to get pushes, whatever the fuck that does. We're going to come in and beat us, and whoever voters, whatever subscribers, whatever followers we get from that, we appreciate it. You know what I'm saying, dog? So
something like that.
You subscribing to us go way further for us than we'll go for anybody else. So we just appreciate y'all a whole lot. You know what I'm saying, dog? But I wanted to get on something before I leave because this is joint on the internet, right? That I'm starting to find that a lot of women are disliking a lot, right?
Uh-oh.
And before this, I didn't hear of her before, right? But I do watch a lot of motherfucking food videos, right? And not actually cooking. I watch a lot of street food videos, right?
Uh-huh.
And that's not really, you know what I'm saying? I look at half of that shit like, what the fuck is they eating? You know what I'm saying? So that's not nothing that I actually would want to cook. But I'm not a person that watch motherfucking food. I'm not a foodie type motherfucker. I don't know about you. You watch food joints?
Yeah, sometimes.
You know any TikTokers or motherfuckers that do food shit?
No.
You don't?
I don't even.
So you don't watch them like that. You just watch some.
I don't watch them on TikTok.
So you just watch some here and there, but you don't watch no.
I watch them. I usually watch like cooking shows.
Welcome to the video. Cooking
Yes.
with Kaya. Cooking with Kaya. Cooking with Kaya.
I've been meaning to check it out. I haven't checked it out yet.
So, bruh.
Wait, why?
Yeah, because she hot right now.
I never heard of her, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I heard of her.
So I'm looking at the motherfucking street food joint, but you know how you click up, and then another joint come on and it starts saying, black women can't stand this lady. Like, what the fuck? Black women can't take her, she can't cook. I'm like, huh? What the fuck is happening here? You know what I'm saying?
A lot of dudes checking her out.
So I did, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, what the fuck are they tripping off right now? So I go check the joint out, right? So she come on the joint. She just like a regular cooking joint, you know what I'm saying? Cooking the joint in the living room and type shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm watching the joint. I'm like, okay, what is it about the joint then, right? So she come on the joint.
Cooking with Kaya. Cooking with Kaya.
And that's the first thing she did.
Wait, why you turn off? Welcome to the video. Cooking with Kaya. Cooking with Kaya. Cooking with Kaya. Cooking with Kaya. That's it.
Hey,
wait, why?
Name it right there.
Welcome to the video.
TDG, whatever fucking name. He been on the internet for a minute. DDG. So I think he was a gamer at first, then he was a YouTuber, then he started rapping, then he back on YouTube. That motherfucker.
Oh, okay.
So this Cooking with Kaya joint was interesting because Shawty has done something with this with the food game, right?
Right.
where you can look on YouTube everywhere, right, and see bitches half dressed cooking food.
Yeah.
Like, and it's just it's like a normal routine. Okay, she fat as shit. She hot as mother. Okay, cool.
Mm-hmm.
But shorty mixed in a bubbly personality and comedy with her shit. So I watched like 10 of the joints. So I don't really know a whole lot, but I do watch 10. I did watch 10 joints, not clips, but her whole cooking video. And the bitch can cook. That's the first problem we have, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. She can cook though, bruh. So it's a combination of that bitch can cook. She fine as shit. Yeah. And she bubbly. That joint right there alone will attract men.
Yep.
Right? So most of the girls cooking, that's not in their whole package, right? They probably look good in one package. This package over here probably be sexy too when she cooking, cool. But younger put everything in the pot. You know what I'm saying, dog? Now, I personally, this has turned into black women hating her.
Oh yeah.
So I want to know, when you look at something like this, right? Is this internet overblowing this, or do you really think women on internet can't stand her?
Women on the internet can't stand. That ain't even hard to figure.
No, you think they really? You think this is serious?
Yes, that's serious. Come on, she got dudes out here tuning in to cook the shit she cooking. She look good. She sexy,
and she can cook though. That
shit be some. And there's a lot of dudes out here that's tuning into her. You know, they lusting in, learning how to cook some shit too.
That is true though. But I think yeah, you're right. But some of this anger is just normal. It's so many bitches that already done it, and to their mind is, why her? Okay, why this bitch get to blow up when I've been doing this all this time? Look at me. I'm fine as fuck. Matter of fact, I look better than this bitch. Any nigga like this bitch, she's just a hood rat little bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So in their mind, they thinking, what the fuck is she doing?
So you know how females is.
They don't get, it's a whole package thing far as she's concerned. It's like when a dude see her, she's saying shit like, hey, come on, I'll invite you over for dinner. Shit like that, right? Or get your wife to cook this, or come see me. That type shit. It's like, it's real glancing shit, but if a nigga sitting there watching and this plate of food look like that, and she look like that, it's like, you put those two together, look at your girl like, oh, bro.
Mm-hmm.
She's selling a good combination there, you know what I'm saying? Then she keep putting up a plate after plate, and them joints be looking like, man, I want to crush that joint. One thing your mama would tell y'all black ass women, I think all the black women know this. To a woman, man heart, it's through his stomach.
But you know how it is. So Brian probably went over some dude house. Probably went over nigga house and nigga done cooked up some shit. He done seen on Cooking with Kaya. And she done called her girlfriend. Oh, you know, I was getting at the house last night. He done cooked me up something about that shit. That bitch.
Something he watched on YouTube.
Yeah, he got that bitch on the internet and shit. Gonna cook that shit. I didn't want that shit. Damn.
That shit look good. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Had me watch about 3-4 videos back to back. That shit looks so good. I'm like, hold on, this bitch can cook though. Yeah, she did some smothered turkey joints, bro. I'm looking like, hold on. I like my grandma joints, bro. Like, fuck, you know. So she did some extra 2024 shit, put some shit in. I'm like, oh, nah. Yeah, and then she doing some more fuck up to date shit. At first, it was like grandma's. It was like grandma at the beginning. Till she started doing some 2024 shit. I'm like, oh, yeah. But Shorty, I don't know. Shorty had to go to some motherfucking cooking school somewhere. Damn. She is not a bitch that just in here just off the flip cooking, bro. That shit look good. Sorry. Yeah, that cooking with college shit. Yeah.
She got a little something going down.
Yeah, she can definitely cook for sure. Fuck that. But that's one thing I just need. Women gotta look at that and see that even if you saying you're looking at her and saying she's not even all that pretty. Yeah.
Talking about politics coming from a view of the streets, you know what I'm saying, dog? You know, we're not coming from professional view. We're not lawyers, none of that shit that's on TV. You know what I'm saying? We come straight from the hood. We the hood view.